Oh, it's great. We're like,
how is he playing the drums with the guitar?
It's air drums.
This is me playing the guitar.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you get sued, but you get muted.
Get all that on non-copyright music in there. Yeah, I don't know. We don't have any non-copyright music. You need to make us a song that we can sing. That's in our skill level. Start.
Well, on YouTube, actually, I think they ban it anyway. They're like, oh,
No, they
that
don't ban
note sounded like our song.
No,
flag.
they don't ban
It's
it.
not the algorithm, isn't it? Doesn't.
No, they don't ban it on YouTube. They actually have a monetization model where the artist can define if you're allowed to monetize on the video or not. We should turn that around.
Oh, yeah,
you can
yeah.
do that.
Yeah, I do it. Hold on.
How hooked up are you?
Hold on.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, you don't get sued. We just like to say sued because we seem cool when we say sued.
I come from America. I come from the land down under.
So what YouTube does is that actually you can get the rights even to monetize. It's up to the artist to define what you're allowed to do. So some artists don't allow you to have it at all, of course, public. That's possible. The second one is that you're allowed to have the video, but you're not allowed to monetize. And the last one is that you're allowed to monetize, but the artist takes 50%. So they take a cut, which I think is a good model. I mean, it's fair.
Yeah. Hey,
maybe
wow.
fair is maybe a bit much if it's like 1% of your content, but I don't know how that works.
Yeah, unless you're Nintendo, then you can only play like 3 different games and everything else you're in trouble. But no, you have to apply for them. It's a crazy thing.
But then it takes fully down. Yeah, they take it down. But yeah, music actually copyright is very relevant for game making too. It's actually not that easy to get good music into your game. That's why it's good to have a musician friend who is poor and desperate. No, I was kidding. You should pay them too. But yeah, it's actually like a whole art form that, like that's the thing I like actually about games is because it combines all the art form. You have film, you need to know about composition, you need to know about storytelling, about movement of picture, you need to know about sound, dialogue, you need to know about music, you need to know about interaction. There's every art form, pacing. I don't know what art form wouldn't be in
games.
Well, maybe if you wanna like entertainment art form. I don't mean of course not. Then you could argue wood carving is not a thing. Oh, Zad. Or you can do it like everyone has done it since the 60s, 70s. Just ask the actual artist if it's alright. Most of the time they say it's okay because it's usually music producers that take down their musicians' content, not them. Yeah, that's true. The only thing is, first off, if everybody starts asking them, they'll get millions of emails for the popular songs. And then the issue could also is also that you still have to have it in writing and somehow submit it to YouTube for them to unmute you.
There's been times where the artist said it was okay, and the companies or whoever, they were like no, and they were doing takedown notices. Even the artist is like, it's not me. It's like they gave permission, but the producer is somebody else. So I would just, it's better to be safe than sorry than to go through all the headache. So
find a comfortable position.
One thing that's interesting, speaking about music, is that the wire is coming out of your crotch.
It doesn't matter. It's part of my crotch.
Nice.
This is where I make. But actually, Zad, even if you get the art, because that's different. It depends on what country you come from. In Finland, for example, if you're an artist, you retain automatically the rights to the song as an artist. Like you can also say, like, hey, I don't want my name associated with this thing, and you also have, if not stated in your contract differently, you always retain the rights to your songs. But in actually US it's the different, that the company that's producing the music automatically by law owns the song, not the artist. So actually they have to actually either have their own production company or specifically in their contract say that the artist retains the rights to the music.
Yeah, and most of the time they don't.
Yeah, so if that doesn't say in the contract, actually the artist can't do anything.
Actually, most of the the artists make their money off of performance.
I know someone who got a copyright strike on YouTube for using his own music. Yeah, that can happen, especially if you have a production company. Like if you're signed by Sony, most probably you don't own your own songs even, and it's automatic. So I actually, because of our job, we had to figure out all these copyright things for music, and this was one of the biggest differences between music in Europe and US that our copyright expert told us.
One thing that's interesting about music is that, especially within games, a lot of the times it seems like it's an afterthought. They're like, yeah, we made the game, now let's worry about music. Versus it would probably be a lot better that you get, your musicians, audio guys, sound effects engineers. I mean, like anybody doing, audio related things, you get them in as early as possible because
I actually had that conversation with a friend of mine who does music for Perto, who does music for games. Like they made it for he made the music for or their company made the music for Grimrock, right? Grimrock 2, I think.
Was it 2? I thought they also did.
We should play that game sometime. It's a Finnish game, but they do whole orchestra. And he was talking about like the game companies always take the music as basically the whole game is finished. What he would recommend is that you get them in early, like you were saying, and they're not gonna work on it throughout, but they can start building the theme and the idea, and be part of the actual interactive narrative process of making it.
Yeah, and they also have other experiences that you wouldn't take into account if they're not there. Yeah. So when they're there, they can say, "Hey guys, maybe you might want to think about it this way because this is how we would actually implement the thing."
Your mic is pointing downward. I don't know if that
is.
But yeah, sorry, I didn't just pay attention. So yeah, definitely. So today we don't have a specific theme.
It was music for the first
we'll
5 hairs past the 12th hair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're just gonna ramble on about whatever you want to talk about. So, and Costa will play your game, but that's at the end of the stream. We do that stuff at the end. But definitely, if you send a link, we can play it. I just don't think music is that important until later. But if anything, sound effects are extremely important. It gives you feedback in a situation where you normally not know what's happening because you can make the theme and music first. But the songs that play in the background are so easily changeable that those shouldn't be main concern besides having good songs.
I think if I can say one thing
and then I'll cancel everything out. No,
yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Check my mic is on. I think that
Therefore you are?
Yes, exactly. I agree slightly but disagree more because if you... how important, of course, sound is, but music... let's give your example that you want to know what's happening, right? So, if you hear big stomps, the big monster's coming, that type of example. But the one thing that music, I would say, also sets the mood of a situation.
So you know what to feel in a certain scene.
Exactly. And also what it does is, so the sound effect is like a hint, but the thing is actually what you're supposed to feel. And it also helps to lead that feeling into that sound effect. So before the stomping, if you have this kind of creepy music or oral thing kind of thing, because that's not a sound effect, that's actually music, leading up to that, or if it's a scare and it's a violin coming or something, like something happening with the drums, then it emphasizes that thing. So if you completely put that out and just have boom and here's the thing, it's not the same thing. So I would really say that both sound effects and music are extremely important. That's why when I say that I was saying audio, I wasn't saying that
and of course I
separating
think even if music. It's not for every company, every game. If you're like a narrative-driven game, there's a lot of things you could do with interactive audio. I know this is not a general advice, like every game company should have music in their first 2 weeks they're developing a game. No. But they can of course invite if they have a composer in mind, they can invite it to talk about the theme and get some ideas flowing, because they'll then think about it in the back of their head
while they're sleeping.
and then 2 years later, or whenever your game's going to be released, they already have a really good idea, and they know also, that's the thing, even if they have nothing to say about the game development, they will know your game by heart because they were in those design meetings, so they know exactly what things to hit, like, oh, it needs to be sad there, and there we want happy music, and here we want this.
And they
kind
can
of music.
compose the music well in advance too,
because they'll know the story, they'll know the material. It's a bit like in movies, you get the script probably in quite early. They do also make the music last there. The other thing is that there's very few games, there are games that do this, but there's very few games that use music interactively. What I mean with that is like Slender Man, you know, you can build up tension with the music and then it goes quiet and then something happens. And you can play around with that kind of effect a lot, where the music cues in what's going to happen next, not visuals.
Definitely.
Which could have actually a much more interesting impact on the audience because everybody's so sensitive to sound.
If you take a movie, there was a Bose, the speaker company. They had one setup I went to where they had, you know, a scary situation, but they removed all the sound completely, and it was like a totally different, you know, feeling entirely. And then they put it back, and you're like, holy crap, this is crazy. Like showing the importance of audio.
But there's some games definitely that basically, if you can get the game working really well without music, you know that when you add the music, it's going to be amazing.
Exactly.
That's actually a thing they say about movies, that watch the whole movie without music. If it's still good, it's an amazing movie.
Yeah.
And if, you know, if it's not, it's not so good. Well, it can be still a good movie, but then music is a very important part of that movie. Zad is saying, well, yeah, if I put in wrong kind of music that doesn't really make my testers feel like you're in the game, I feel like you should be able to easily change to fit the mood and game appropriately.
That's true. If you're just handling everything, you're like a one-man team.
Or even with a bigger team. But anyway, yeah.
But yeah, you should be able to change the music, but I would be hoping that if the audio person is involved earlier on, because just to give you an example, I worked on a game, racing game, and I was working very closely with the musician. We had an in-house musician, which is actually very rare. That's not always the case, but
not even the big studios, they might still be freelance.
Yeah, and in our case, it was lucky because what happened was we were big enough that we had 3 separate projects going on, and he was always busy making the musical score and the sound effects and stuff like that. And we were also buying a few sound effects where we needed.
You reveal the deep secret.
Well,
buying sound
yeah,
effects.
but like a race car, like you want certain.
No, he should have gone to the racetrack with a microphone, but like
you could, yeah.
They've done,
but it's cheaper to just buy them, so.
That's why the company went down.
But getting them involved very, very early on, sitting down, saying like, this is what I'm looking for, this is the mood, this is the feeling. And they would give you examples even early on, and they're like, how about this, how about this, how about... Even though nothing's incorporated, so by the time you build up the level, you're already almost sure you know what it's going to sound like anyway.
And actually...
So you won't have to do that.
It can be a very powerful thing also, I would say that... Let's say that you have a game idea, you haven't really gotten that far in development. And, you know, just like in a game, you create concept art, right? So you have the artist create some kind of character profile or some screens or some fake screens of the game, what it would look like, feel like to pitch to investors or whatever. What you can do with music, actually, is that even if you don't have the music that's going to be in the final game, because you're not showing this to the general public, if you talk to a composer, they can be like, I know exactly the mood. Like, you're going to make a witch hunting game where you're hunting witches, like The Witcher or something, and it's gonna be like, but it's gonna be placed in the modern day. So it's gonna be a drama. So we need sad music and blah blah blah. And then what time period is, what kind of music fits in, and then he can be like, oh, I already know these 6 bands that are already doing this music. You can use this music. It's gonna be 80% the feeling and the thing you want, and then
we can tweak it.
And we can tweak it and remake and make our own version and make the perfect one for the final. because then when you test or show the concept art, you have music.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
Definitely.
I'm not. This is not. I do want to warn people that this is not necessary for everybody. Actually, the Wicked was saying, I think music is so intimate that I would never let anyone score my game. I would be doing all the music. I'm really bad at music, but I would still not gamble with the person I do it. Wouldn't understand everything I wanted to convey.
But if you start early with them, that like just
well, it's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's music, is it art,
anything.
is it design. You need to find that groove. Like, if we're not fully on the same page with Arash, it's not gonna work out. And that's what you need to find people who are easy to work with and are on the same page at least 80% of the time. And the 20 other percent, you can work it through and figure it out.
Exactly.
And kind of find the direction.
Yeah, and usually when you work out problems, like not problems, but not even disputes, but differences of opinion, usually the one that wins out is usually, it's not always who's right or who's wrong. It becomes sometimes a combination of the different ideas.
Yeah.
So definitely, even if you're trying to be a one-man studio, well, I don't recommend being a one-man studio. It's really, really, really hard. If you're trying to do all your own music,
it's twice as hard than being a two-man studio.
Well, let's say it's 3 times as hard. I mean, you're an artist, you're a musical composer, visual artist, you're a music audio composer, and you're a programmer. That's a lot of work trying to get something done. And if you're looking at it from a business perspective, you're putting all your eggs in one basket, and all of those can fail. So what can happen in the end is that you could end up, instead of having like you just spent a lot of time, it's like the jack of all trades, master of none, even though I don't agree with that fully, but it's kind of like you just did a okay job with everything versus you could have just done an amazing job at doing the programming and then get an amazing artist, an amazing audio person, so that you can spend and dedicate all your time to that thing. But it's good to know about the other things and do a little bit of it, because then you can communicate a little bit better.
I agree with what you're saying, but I do think it's really hard. It's really hard to find someone to work with, especially when you're indie.
Yeah, that's true.
Both people are putting so much into the game. That means that emotions are going to run high and people really care about the project. I don't say you don't care when you're getting paid, but you care a lot more when it's just you and the team you have, and you have put your life into it.
Yeah. True.
So getting the right people is still nice. So in that way, I would say to Wicked / Sheep Dean, I would say that
you used his name.
I wouldn't either just run off and get a person.
Definitely.
Because that will happen. You'll have like different kind of styles or different kind of ideas, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't look for people who you can collaborate with, who are online, and then that like you might actually, like we have a friend I know.
Don't say the names. Let's just say.
What? Dexter.
Dexter's Laboratory?
No, well, his handle is DKSTR, so okay. Dexter, I don't know. Yeah. He's not one of he's our friend from real life. Anyway, now he's confused because I'm not allowed to use names anymore or anything. So anyway, he does really interesting kind of music. He lives at 000. No, I was kidding.
1234 Lane Street.
So Zad asked like 6 hours ago.
Wait, you never finished your story about Dexter's Laboratory.
No, he's a really good artist, and I love his music, even that he does for his own.
Yeah. Okay.
He works at Treatment Games. Dexter.
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm not allowed to say his name because it's not secret. You can just go to his, just look at his artist page.
Yeah, I see you.
Anyway, Zad is saying you guys should talk about how big companies are using indie devs to test out game ideas on the field to see if they work, because big companies take such risk, a new IP, new original kind of game. because they want to be assured it sells. I know indie devs could have a nice contract, but most of the time they're underpaid for making projects because indie devs make it work.
I tell you, Habibi, I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but a lot of bigger companies don't even do
Kleenex.
that.
Sup, welcome. And
Welcome.
he thinks big boobs are more important. I think shiny butts is more important.
Yes.
That's our only comment. Yes. I think you agree.
And that can be on men too. We're equal opportunity developers.
Exactly. But do you agree on that statement, right? Shiny butts is more important.
Can they be animal too?
Yeah, I'm just saying the statement. Okay, you signed your name here. Furry butts?
Yeah.
No, it can't be furry though. It needs to be shiny.
But a lot of these, I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but a lot of bigger companies, they don't even do that. What they do is they do internal testing, and at those stages, they don't even like if it isn't even remotely. How can I say? If it's not feasible, like if they're like, hey, there isn't something here, they just kill it. So that by the time it gets to those indies or outside people, it's already fleshed out to a point where they feel like there's some value. But yeah, bigger companies don't give a crap. They're going to keep the money.
But in the end, I would say like it depends on the indie company.
Yeah, of course. People are different. But I'm not referring to all.
Also, indie companies.
Just the majority.
Indie companies have it's not all bad that a big company is using indie companies, because a lot of time when you're an indie company, you need the extra cash flow, and if you can make a couple of side projects, not too big, it brings in extra cash flow that funds your real passion. And in the end, your real passion game, you're probably not selling to the big, corporation. So there is a give and take there. But of course, it's more regular that you then sell your own game and then you don't get anything for it, or but that's always how it is. The I don't want to say the crazy people, but the small people take the risks so that the big people can earn money, and it's not just in games. That's how it works in movies. You have Cannes, some guy makes an art film, and then it's gonna be mainstream, that style, in 10 years or something if it gets really popular, and they take all the risk. And they do get some support these days from big movie companies. And let's hope that big companies could start pushing small companies to, because they need more. The big companies also need more business opportunities. So if they help, small companies get visibility and more success, it means also they'll find what is, opportunities themselves also more. So maybe in the future, that's something the big companies could work on, is collaborate and create this space where they don't see the indies as some kind of a competition, but more like, oh, these are our, like you said, like in a positive way, that these are the people who take the risks, and we can create new business opportunities, and we need to help them market them and create a space for them even. Because then in the end, we'll anyway also gain from it, because we know the inside, well, not the inside loop, but you're kind of...
Yeah, they should
because what benefits the game industry benefits all of us.
Yeah,
what's up, Frank? Sorry, there's a lot of chat going.
Adir02.
Adir is from Discord.
Adir. Yeah.
Adir, welcome. Did you guys set up BlueStacks or something? No, dude. I was trying to figure out how to get the NVIDIA Shield, which we got from NVIDIA actually, but we don't have a HDMI recorder right now.
Like you need a special cable. It's like a mini to regular out.
But I can check it out today. Let's see if we can get BlueStacks.
Are there any Oh, okay. Well, that is that.
BlueStacks would be an emulator. Haha, I love you, Björn. Oh shit, I have a secret admirer now. Yeah, we are gonna get married in 5 years.
Yeah.
We have big plans. The test is up, and I have sent you a link. Cool. Kleenex pillows. Oh, he's disappointed at us. Yo, I got a question. What do you think about C# Unity developers? It's a bad platform to program in, and more people are... What do you think about C# Unity developers? It's a bad platform to program in, and more people are. Why do you think people don't co-program in C++ with DirectX? And C# is bad for programming since it's managed. I think that I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum, where I think that it doesn't matter what programming language, as long as you get this job done. If there's an issue with, a managed program, you don't get the performance out, or you don't get the direct access to DirectX. If that's not needed for the game, it's just, it's a bit like, the Sauna's World Championship. Like, yeah, you can go and like, oh, we have super optimized pipelines, but if your game is like, something super simple, or even if it's a bit bigger game, but it doesn't really benefit from that. If it's not a bottleneck, if it's not a problem, you shouldn't worry about it. I've seen too many, like especially in Finland, we're an engineer country where everybody's a engineer, and this is not a popular opinion
50
here.
50 years experience.
Yeah, everybody's like has a PhD in programming, and they're really talented. And then what they do is they start a startup company. It doesn't matter if it's games or not. And what they will do is like, we'll make a service. It needs to be cross-platform. It needs to be infinitely scalable. We need to set up this. And then, you create this whole monstrosity system, and they put all in the tech. So they're like, we need to, I need to write my game in assembly because then I'll get the most power out. We can animate the hair follicles on the characters. And what happens is that, first off, you don't get your game finished. Second off, you don't, in the end, it might not have turned out to be a problem. If you're trying to make Far Cry 3, Crysis, if you're trying to make a tech demo, definitely go for it. If you're making something that needs to push the edge of technology, definitely go C++. But the thing is, even today, if you're like 15 and you're learning programming, or 13 or whatever, if you even learn C# well today, you'll be an amazing programmer once you're 25. Because people who were 10 years ago or 20 years ago, they were just struggling with like a textbook edition of some programming manual and trying to glue things together. And they're amazing programs today. And now you have like internet. You go to YouTube and someone teaches you A-star, pathfinding in like 5 minutes, and you're like, this is easy now. And 10 years ago, 20 years ago, those people would have been like, I don't know what A-star, never heard of it.
You have to go get a book from the university or
library.
Get one. Actually, when I was in in university, they didn't even have all the books there. We had to go and get it ordered from another university library to ship. Then you have 2 weeks with it or something, and then you got to send it back. So
it doesn't matter what programming language. How are you guys in the company? Because we can. That's the thing, that it doesn't really matter. It does matter from performance. It depends on what game you make.
We left the Arash should save his artwork.
Yeah.
I will save it. Control S. It doesn't matter what programming language. How are you guys?
I heard CS particularly is great for maintaining frames and update scripts.
It doesn't matter what programming language. How you are. How are you guys a game development company? I'm confused, Frank.
C++ is standard, fella. Yeah, of course. But again, it's not like, Unity, you wouldn't get actually quite direct access to DirectX. The thing is that, yes, if you're going to make, if you're going to work on...
Crysis 3?
It doesn't matter. Let's use something else. Like
Borderlands?
Borderlands, big... Oh, thanks for the follow.
We don't see who followed because we don't have the screen up. Sorry, but whoever just followed, thank you.
So, maybe it's in here. Should be here because it did the sound. Anyway, but yeah, I'm not saying C++ is bad. I'm just saying that depends on what you're doing.
I'm going to tell you one thing, okay? It doesn't really matter. Is C++ important when you make the best-selling board game in the world? No. Is C++ used in every single game that's ever been made? That's made millions or millions and millions of dollars? No. Some of the most popular indie games, we've talked about this before, and actually...
Well, even Sheep was doing a good thing, like saying that, a good point that, for example, Minecraft, one of the biggest selling Like when he sold the IP for 2.8 billion, that was coded in Java. And Java is much worse managed than C# will ever be.
Yeah.
And that's Java. So if you look at actually one of the biggest sales in game history, like where you sell off an IP, it wasn't even C++.
Yeah. I would say this. Don't worry about what language you're using. Don't worry even about the engine. Instead, remember this thing. Remember that game development is what? Look at the word game. Game is in it. And I don't really give a crap what technology you use to make the game. At the end of the day, it's, is your game awesome? Are people playing it? And are you making money? If we're looking at the business point of it. I was just on talking with Rami Ismail from Vlambeer. I'm sure you guys have heard of them. He made Nuclear Throne and Ridiculous Fishing and Luftausers and all of these other games. And he was someone had called in as well, and they were talking. He basically said, like, don't get caught up in all of that. What engine are you using? What programming language? You worry about those when you're when that tech is basically required by your game for it to be your game.
Yeah,
That's
for
basically
it to run.
For it to
Like,
run.
I can't make this game because if I code it in C#, it'll not work.
Exactly.
Then I'll go to C++.
Exactly. And you know what else they do is, this is a long time ago, I'm sure they still do it now, is that they'll make the game however they need to, and then when there's a problem and they need to optimize, they will bring in some guy he lives in a basement or she lives in a basement, and they'll redo a whole thing in assembly or something like that just because they need to tweak every little ounce of that thing. And, they need to get to machine code or whatever the hell it is. Like, let it become a problem and then worry about that. But I would rather have an awesome game. I don't care what the hell the engine. It could be anything. That language, the engine, whatever. It doesn't matter, because the point of this is, did you make a game? Are people playing it? Did you make money?
Actually, that's the thing.
That's the
A
most
lot of
important
people
thing.
go and learn computer science to make games. But you shouldn't confuse computer science with making games. If you want to do computer science, do computer science. Then you can go and argue about, what is the best optimal language to rotate a 3D model, or frame rate, or buffering, or memory management, or whatever. When you're a game developer, you think about the end product. You think about, how can I make this game, especially as an indie and bigger company, with the least amount of resources, so it's still awesome. If I'm a wood carver, and I carve wood, I'm not gonna go find out which lathe has the biggest RPM and optimize the RPM on the lathe. I'm gonna be like, I have a lathe that's good enough that I can get the table foot or whatever I'm doing out. Or, I'm not gonna go and see what is the biggest knife I can, the sharpest knife I can get. You get the knife that's good enough.
This goes back to a few weeks ago where we had a viewer come on, and they were saying that, they wanted to do everything from scratch. Remember? We have a highlight on that, on why we said you could use Game Maker. But
can I answer to Frank just fast?
Sure.
He's saying, listen, I don't think 100 FPS is important FPS is for a good game. Of course, FPS is good, but I think also you're misunderstanding that it's only a small percentage of games that are Overwatch or Quantum Break, or that is these big games. There's you can
Battlefield,
probably during a year you can probably count with one or two hands these big games come out.
And by the way, those are huge teams, hundreds of people, and they have people that are dedicated. They will have one programmer just handling just this, like 1.0001%
and that's how they get that performance out, and they will definitely use C++. The thing is that when you're talking about indie companies, it's a totally different ball game. And also, actually, most of the games that come out today are mobile games, sadly enough. I think, what was the stats? Like thousands and thousands of games coming out every month.
500 a day.
Yeah, 500 games a day.
Yeah.
That's the majority of games now, you can say, are mobile games.
I was going to say one
Which
other
is
thing.
actually Objective-C
I
a
worked
lot
on
of
a game, the same game I was talking about earlier, the racing game. It was 3D. We used the Way 3D engine. And what happened was we got it all to the point we needed to be. The performance was pretty good. Then we hired one guy to come in, a programmer, a 3D programmer, just to double check the code and optimize it. And then that was it. He's like, yeah, this is great. See you later. And that's all we had to worry about. So it's not like, oh, you have to do everything. Like the thing is, I from working with programmers, I'm not a programmer. I don't consider myself one, but I do know that programmers, just like they're artists. Some people don't consider programmers artists, but I believe they're artists as well, because they're the ones bringing they're making all the pretty things happen and the pictures move around. They get very, just like artists and musicians, they fall in love with what they're doing. They're kind of like, they get into it and they get excited even the way their code is or how they implemented something. And what happens is that just like an artist will sit there and, they're zoomed in, 10,000% into here and, they're moving pixels around for like a little dot on an eye, and then you zoom out and nobody ever sees it. I feel like that's the same thing. I've worked with programmers that they get obsessed and they're so excited about an implementation when at the end of the day it really didn't make any difference or matter. They were the only people that knew about it and they were happy. But they spent a lot of time just worrying about, it's kind of like polishing a mirror in a dark room. No one knows. So, okay, yeah, it's very polished, very nice. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
So. What's up, Flo Cobble? There was some more.
A lot of.
There was some more stuff up above. I don't know what that was.
Some places have to computer science instead of the other. Some people have to take computer science instead of the other class because some places in the world simply do not have gaming courses at all. Like for me, the only place to get game development experience is college, UAT, and I need 3.5 GPA and a lot of money. So I could not get proper knowledge, but I did have the internet and was able to teach myself.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's exactly true.
I'm gonna, if I can comment on that.
Yeah,
sorry.
sure. I'll read ahead.
Guys, I am totally not against people going and getting an education. In the U.S., it costs money. I actually got my final student loans paid off from like 15 years ago, just a few years ago. So you do get in debt for the things that you do. Is it worth it? I don't know. It depends where you're working, what industries you're getting in. Definitely really, 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 really think about the degree you're getting. If you're very interested in getting a degree from a specific school, really do your research. Don't get excited, but really do your research on the people that get out of there, that graduate from there. Where are they getting their jobs? Because that's a really important thing if you're really stuck on getting a degree. But like Zad said, nowadays, you don't need a degree to be a game developer at all. That's kind of like, oh yeah, that's nice. It's like it's the cherry on top.
Oops,
it's the cream.
I don't even think that it's acknowledged by the game company community yet because there's so few who have a degree in game development, in actual game development.
I saw a presentation, actually for Digital Chocolate, where the head of HR, they were giving a presentation to industry people, and they said that the only time it kind of came into into a decision is like when you have two equal people, everything's the same. They might look at the one with degree and say, okay, well, here's the thing. The benefit of a degree, it's not always what you got. It's more that, okay, you're a dedicated, you can spend, enough money and you're able to complete something and go through all the crap you have to go through.
It might change in the future.
It may.
Once
it may.
There's more like degrees that are acknowledged by
exactly.
the world.
For example, Björn and I both have master's degrees in game development, so it is a thing. You can get it. Fortunately, in Finland, we didn't have to spend 3,000 euros a credit hour or something like that. But at the end of the day, that's not required to be
And I would say, just to Frank,
portfolio. You
Frank,
need a portfolio.
Frank commented that, it's confirmed now. Björn says you can make a game by copy pasting. Actually, I don't say that that's the preferred way if you want to make games. But yeah, if you can make a game that's something fully new and it works fine and people are enjoying, this is entertainment. If you take an iPhone and make a movie and people actually watch it, I'm not saying it's going to be easy doing it with an iPhone, but if you make an iPhone and it has you get a bazillion people watching it, it doesn't matter what you filmed it in. It's because it's entertaining. And I think if you're in the game of like seeing who's the best programmer, who's the smartest guy in the room, who has the best C++, oh no, C++, but assembly, or but Fortran,
well,
or
I was going to say
binary code.
If you're going to talk that way,
it's not game development. And in the end, actually, what's going to happen is that already we probably created every code that there's no code that you can create that hasn't been created already. That exactly. I think most people can agree on. Like in a single, like if you take a snippet, not as a whole, of course, game experiences are still different. And what it's going to come into, not in next year, this is more like long term, but within 10, 20 years, programming, actually people are going to have a problem where you don't need programmers anymore to do anything, because all the program has already been done. And smart people will have made systems where, I'm not saying drag and drop, because it's not going to be that. It's going to be something else which people who are not smart enough now don't see yet how it works. Just like people didn't understand computers 100 years ago. Development is exponential. So right now, we're changing every year. The technology is changing every year so much that what is now how much we've gone forward in 1 year is already several times what we've gone forward in 10 years.
Yeah.
And then before that, 100
Moore's
years.
law, basically.
Yeah,
it's
Moore's law.
Connected to that.
So in the future, I think actually there's going to be a problem where a program is actually going to be, like right now, it's very esteemed role, you get a good salary. Soon it'll be like, who needs them? It's going to be like a mass unemployment, because it's just not going to as much needed anymore.
If I can ask a question, because I might not have the best understanding of it, but let's say you're writing a program, and what is the thing that you do when you first write a program? You do include statements, right?
Sorry, yeah.
You do include statements.
Yep.
You're including whatever.io or libraries. So what are in those libraries? What are
anything?
Okay, so there's anything, but the thing is, somebody had to create those libraries, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm just kind of posing this,
someone created DirectX. That's
exactly.
a library, basically.
So
it's more.
What I'm posing or proposing or kind of saying to Frank is that actually that by even doing anything, if you want to be hardcore about it, you shouldn't even use any libraries. You should just figure out everything without. It's next to impossible. Like, they have all this other functionality that you need just to be able to do your work. So that means somebody else has created all of these things. They've already done work. They've done all this stuff. So you don't have to do that. Am I right or am I wrong? So it's the same principle. It's just on a little higher level. For example, 2-3 weeks ago, we were talking about this exact reason of why you should use a gaming engine and why you shouldn't. There's different reasons. And the time...
Or when you shouldn't.
When you shouldn't, sorry. The time that it takes for you to... It's kind of like, hey, let's go to the store so I can buy something. Let's go get a hammer and a chisel and take a rock and make a tire out of it. Let's make 4 of these. Let's make an engine. Like, we don't do that. We get in our car and we go. So what you want to do is you want to use the tools that are already available to you. You don't want to go back in time and spend all this time developing something completely from scratch, from the ground up, because you think somehow it's going to be better. Because by the time you do get finished with your, if you get finished, I would say, not when you get finished, your game becomes like the Duke Nukem kind of thing. It's so old. It's so dated. Technology, we were talking, it's exponential. There's no way you can keep up with that technology. So by the time you finally, if you release, which I would most likely say you won't, because you'll become so overwhelmed because you just won't be that good to be able to do all those things within that time period.
You're of course talking from a perspective of one-man team.
Of a
or
one-man
two,
team.
three
Yeah,
even.
yeah. I'm only talking one-man team, guys. I'm not talking if you have a team of 100 people or even 20 people. I work mostly with 20, 25. That's a different thing because then that's that one or two guys, like you have a small group doing it.
And remember, there's a right game engine for the right game. So I think Frank is coming from the world where he's like, hey, if I would make an FPS, like first-person shooter.
Use Unreal. I would
recommend highly use Unreal. Don't use Unity.
Don't
Unity
waste
is
your
waste of time. But that's not because of C#. That's just because Unity is not a good game engine. Look at how you choose your game engine. Maybe a short talk about that. I want to read all the messages.
Yeah,
There's a lot of good points. It's interesting to read.
Yeah. Sorry, I get really excited.
Yeah, we are getting excited here. We are also writing a 6-hour page.
Sorry.
But what I was gonna say, look at the games made with that engine. I don't give a shit what program. If you know C#, you can learn C++. If you're a smart person, it's like this. You know it. You will figure out the bit more difficult parts that make C++ more difficult than C#. That's fine. What you need to look at is look at the game engine and look at what games have been made with that. Is the game you're gonna make, has that similar kind of game or the game with similar requirements been made with that engine, and is it good? If it is, then that's probably a good engine for making that game.
Exactly.
So if I look at, Unreal, I look at beautiful rendered vistas, beautiful shaders,
the lighting
system.
Yeah.
Holy
Actually,
crap.
I think CryEngine has a better lighting system in my opinion.
Exactly, yeah.
So if you're gonna make an atmospheric forest game in a forest atmosphere or this type of thing, go with CryEngine. If that's the most important thing, is that visual.
And they both use C++, or then you can use actually Kismet Blueprint or whatever it's called. In Unreal Engine, but then if you look at Unity, what has come out of that? Mobile 3D games.
Yeah.
So if you want to,
that's great. If you want to make a mobile 3D game, what do you use? Unity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you want to make a 2D game, what has come out of Unity? Really nothing. Unreal Engine maybe something I don't really know about. Game Maker, amazing 2D games. If you make a 2D game, maybe Game Maker is your engine. Yeah. I'm of course paraphrasing or spitballing.
There's always exceptions, and they're always getting better too.
Exactly.
Yeah, like Unity.
Well, there is some good survival games with Unity. They are buggy, but people still like them, and I'm very sure that those experimental survival games would never have been made with C++ because people who want to make them, they're more like artists, they're creative, they want to try gameplay.
Yeah.
They would never have finished it if they started with that. They would just it would have become too scientific for them and they would just have given up.
Yeah, yeah.
There is some, of course, with Unreal Engine too.
Let's look at the dialogue. It's getting heated here.
Clean pillows. So I should not go to college and spend 5 years of my life self-teaching. I think you have to decide yourself, but be critical. Look at the university. If you, like Arash said, see what the people who finished that is doing, and then you think, okay, I have to pay $40,000 or whatever it is to do that. Is it worth it? I wouldn't say that. Well, you might want to recommend something, but I wouldn't at least recommend saying don't go or something.
Here's the thing: I would never ever. I come from a big school background. I'm really big into degrees. I have enough degrees that I don't need anymore. But I would say that when looking back and specifically talking about the games industry, it's your portfolio. Have an amazing portfolio. That's the biggest thing. And that's going to get you into the 90 percentile. That degree is, like I said, the cherry on top. But guys, remember this one thing. You might not be in the games industry. One, you might not get in. Two, you might not always be in the industry for the rest of your life.
You might not get out.
You might not get out. That's the thing. It's a Hotel California. So, are we gonna get sued? I said the title of a song.
Hide under the couch.
So
Two devils under the couch.
Yes. So the interesting or the important thing to remember is that, let's say you go into the games industry. I've met a lot of people that have gone in, even actually personally, I've gotten burnt out myself from working. What'll happen is you'll get in, You'll work several years. The turnaround for people that work in the industry is very high. Every couple years, they're like hire, fire, hire, fire, hire, fire. So let's say you need to get a job in another sector, totally outside of that industry. Sometimes that degree then might be more beneficial for you. Not always. I really think for the software development and software engineer, it's like the cherry on top. At the end of the day, it's how good you are and what your portfolio is and who you've worked for.
Exactly. Who you work for and who you know.
And let's start over. That's correct. Number one thing is who you know.
That's actually
biggest
actually of getting an education is that sometimes you meet these amazing people if you're at a good university and they'll become, well, hopefully you will become something too, but they'll become, and then you can get connections because you know all these game developers or something. Like we got introduced to the game dev scene through our school.
Yeah, I got my first job because of my friend that I worked on a big project with. So when you are in university, if you are in university, if not, look for local IGDA chapters or International Game Developers Association for the people that don't know. Look for game clubs. Look for all of these things that you can meet people. Look for events you can go to. There's even free events if you can't afford to pay. But if you are in university, really, that might be the number one thing there is network. Because it's who you know. You don't know if you're sitting next to Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, all of these. You have no idea who you're sitting next to and how they might be able to help you in the future. Or they might be your boss. You might be their boss. So it's all about networking and meeting people. Not partying the whole time, as I mean in meeting people, but really getting...
Oh, it is also going to parties.
Yeah, you shouldn't be antisocial.
If you're just in the books all the time... there's actually a big part of a university you're missing, and I don't mean getting drunk, I mean getting to know people. Yeah, you can go there and not drink anything.
Exactly.
Just put apple juice in your glass, it'll look like beer and you're fine.
Network. It's all about who you know. If you know somebody working in a game company and there's person X who doesn't and they have more skill than you do, there's still a higher chance of you getting in based off of a good word or personal experience. Because I will tell you, at the end of the day, as Bjorn said earlier, it's kind of like be careful who you get in bed with or who you marry. Yeah. Because basically when you start doing a business with someone, it's literally like you're getting married to that person. And like if Bjorn and I could not get along, there's absolutely no way we'd be able to work together, be able to make a game. We're going to have hard times. We have to be able to get through this, get through problems together. You're going to run across problems. So the most important thing, actually, if I was hiring somebody for a company, because I've done interviews, I've been on the interview side and I've done interviews, is how well will this person fit into my current team?
Yeah.
You will be able to see, it's kind of like a psychological test you're kind of doing, not like fill out these papers. You'll get from their attitude. Then you introduce them to the team. Maybe the leads from certain departments might interview them because they might know certain things. Because what you don't want to do is bring in Albert Einstein, who can't work with anybody, and everything is perfect that they do, but they just have to be, no one talk to me, no, and they're just screaming and yelling. I don't want that type of person. I want someone that is, they have skills, of course, but they're passionate, they have the drive, they want to do a good job, they want to learn, they want to get better, and they work well with other people. So if you work well with other people, that's the most important thing in anything, not just development.
And actually, that's a key thing that if you want to build a good team around development, like making a game, I'm not saying hire the best people you can, of course, but in the end of the day, the team that talks to each other, communicates, works well together, is going to produce the better game.
And they get it done and out.
Yeah, done and out, because they talk. I go to game jams, I see people just like do this, and then they have to do it their way, and they can't talk. And in the end, they might have someone who's just on the same page next to them, but they're just it's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole.
Exactly.
Where if they just had a bit social skills, bit talk, they actually could have together produced something amazing that's gonna revolutionize the world. But because they were like this, it kind of ruins everything. There was some talk about actually. One thing, maybe I go back to the C#, C++.
Yeah.
Just shortly, this is the last thing I'm at least going to say about it. You're welcome to talk about it, but is that definitely C++ has performance benefits. I would never go and say that it didn't, but ultimately it's a tool, and you just have to pick the right tool for your game. Is it the game engine or is it the programming? They're just tools. And this is an art form, and you need to make gameplay. Gameplay is what people want. They don't really, in the end, care what it's made out of. And then look at your situation, where you see yourself in 10 years. If you see yourself working for, Valve, look at what source engine, what is it coded in. Maybe that's beneficial. If you want to work for Assassin's Creed guys in Ubisoft, they made it with Unity, maybe I should learn Unity. And that's how you need to think about it.
Look where you want to work, see what tools they use, learn that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then if you're working alone, it doesn't really matter. Use the tool that you're good with, and you get the game finished. If you notice you repeatedly don't get your game finished, it might be actually your tools that are the problem.
What's up, everybody that just came in, by the way, that we haven't said hello to?
Oh, and but Pusassin, welcome, actually says that there's several titles used, to be fair, in Unity. They said Assassin's Creed Unity, I think, is made in Unity.
Oh, it is? I didn't know.
Or
that.
some of the Assassin's Creed is.
I don't know.
But yeah, that's cool.
What's up, Dream Blocks? What's up, Rated Minotaur?
Rust is, of course, made in Unity. Yeah.
Angry Birds, the first one, was not made in Unity. It was made with something in the Box 2D engine, but they said after that they wanted to use Unity. Right now, I think the Angry Birds stuff they're using Unity, if I'm sure. I have a couple friends. I should have multiple friends that work there. So
yeah, I think in the end, it's just it's a craft. You're a maker if I don't want to say game maker, because then you think the engine, but you're a maker. You make things. You make an interaction between a story or a character that's on the screen and the player. It doesn't matter if it's FPS. You're telling some kind of narrative, be it simple or not, or it's pure emotion in many games too. You need to just find a tool where you can craft that emotion as well as you can. And that doesn't mean that you have to have the best technology, you just have to have the right tools. And sometimes the right tool is a game maker, which is a 2D engine. Sometimes the right thing is going full vanilla C++, do everything from scratch. Sometimes the right tool is Unity, sometimes Unreal Engine, sometimes... And I think this kind of engine war and this engine or programming language against each other is like unnecessary thinking. Because in the end, I don't want to float my boat or anything. I can take any of those because I've been coding so long. I can take any of those coding languages and I can code in it within a reasonable time and get it done. And it doesn't matter. So I didn't even ignore. If someone says this is coding this, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll learn it in 2 days, and then I'll be able to do it well enough to get started. And then I can learn about, how do we handle the memory, how do we do the pointers, what is the syntax of it. It's all logic. I'll figure it out, and it doesn't take too long.
It's not about the language, it's about just knowing how to program.
Exactly. And I'm happy to learn a new language if it makes the game ultimately better. And that's what you need to be focused on.
What's up, Dream Blocks? Thanks he made it for the stream.
Yeah, Dream Blocks. Yeah, all Assassin's Creed. Yeah, Assassin's Creed is I think it has a really good feel on the controls.
Anvil. Is that what it's called? Their engine? It says they were made in Anvil.
Anvil. Okay.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. And one other thing is, people are different, and there's different ways. They have different ways to skin a cat. But look, they made swords in many different time periods all over the world. And you can't say one sword, like they're not swords. So you have samurai swords, you have double-edged swords, you have scimitars, so they all are different. But at the end of the day, their job is to cut something, but they made that sword the best that they could for the environment that they needed it in.
Exactly. And then if it means that you have to become an expert, metallurgist, then you have to, and then you should know your craft, and you should know C++ by heart. If what you're trying to make requires you copy pasting blocks of code and it works and it's the best sword for that thing, then that's what you need to do. And if you're then learning something that's not that, it's just a waste of time.
Yeah. I think
the end result speaks for itself. That's basically.
Well, I think the most important thing is to everybody, it doesn't matter what language you use, as long as you're able to.
Anvil next. Holy crap.
What happened?
Nothing. They're just talking about Anvil. We got renamed from Scimitar to Anvil
Okay.
next.
The most important thing is you got your game released.
Exactly.
So I don't really care what you used. When a person, here's the most important thing. I don't know if where the discussion initially started. Yeah, I know Nightbot's kind of going crazy.
I can fix it.
At the end of the day, I'll ask you this one question, which is, do the players of your game know what language you did it in and what engine you used? If you didn't say anything, are they going to know? No, they won't know. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it only matters that they play your game and they enjoy playing your game. And that's what's important. So I've met teams of people that have worked on stuff where they didn't want to use an engine, or they were just building on an engine. They were so caught up in the engineer, the technical aspects, where the game didn't get released. And that's okay. If you want to be an engine developer, you want it not like car engine, but game development engine or tech, well, then that's what you want to do, and then do that. Like if you want to work on it, like we have friends that work in Unity. He's not making a game, he's helping build the engine to make games.
Exactly.
And then that's a different story. Then you can obsess over the tech, then you want to make sure that it's working well.
Exactly. And you need to figure out the needs of your customer, and then figure out, okay, we're going to make an engine that's best for this kind of thing. And then you obsess about those things to make it the best it can.
The other thing you should remember also is this is a business. What's the fastest way I can get to my product where I can make money? And what can I afford to make this product? For example, the overhead of an engine, using one versus not using one, versus the time it takes to not use one, versus I make money, now I have to pay royalties. All of these you need to take into account.
Zad said they'll know if you use Unity free version, lol. Yeah, but they won't know what language it is. If you're not a game maker where you're like, oh, I looked up, it's C# and Unity script, and I think Boo script, I don't know if they even support that anymore.
You're not going to know.
You're not going to know. They're going to know it's Unity, but they don't know what the programming language is.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So if you want to get excited about the language, that's awesome. You should get excited about a language, but don't let the language prevent you from making the game that you want to make, because that's what will happen. You'll be sitting there obsessing over the language. This actually it's a human nature thing, so I don't blame anybody. Like, we shouldn't be angry at anybody talking that way.
Why are you angry then? Stop being angry.
I get passionate.
You're angry, I don't like this.
It's the same thing about when people, well, I have all the consoles, not Wii U, that's my anger. But sorry, Nintendo.
You're angry in every console.
Let's wait till it goes on sale, or I see what the NX is. But when you have these console wars where people are like, this is better, this is this is that, who gives a crap? Play the game. Find the best game. Like, I care about consoles because of exclusives. That's why I have all the consoles, because I don't care that, oh, this is better, or this is this, or this is that, or this has better.
Guys, look up. What was SimCity made in? Look it up and post it in chat if you know.
I don't remember.
The new one, I mean, not the old crap. I mean, the one EA made that nobody plays.
Yeah,
look that up. And then look at that game. Play that game. Play City Skylines, which they said is made in Unity. Go play those two.
City Skylines.
I'm not sure what EA uses.
I think they used Unity as well.
Did it?
I don't know if you guys can look, but
well, that's actually how you can get two different results with the same engine. Then.
Yeah.
But it's still like, that's what matters. It's a good game. Show me a good game. I don't care what it's made in.
When you ask someone what's the best tool for X, whatever X is, the best tool for X is the one that you know how to use. That's the best tool. I had a math teacher when I was in high school that we would have these big graphing calculators with tons of buttons, and he would always come over, like a much older guy, was old, like in the military, he'd call everybody by their last name. And he would pull out this old calculator. It's like plus, minus, divide, like just very basic. And he's like, you know, you guys have all this stuff. You don't even know what to do with it. And this is mine. And this is the best calculator. And you want to know why? Because I know how to use this one. I know every single button, how it works. You don't need a huge manual to use it. And I think that's the important thing. Same with artists. There's artists that make amazing art out of sand, out of ketchup, out of whatever. It's the artists themselves. It's not the tool. You could get any artist and they could use any program and any software and for any game, and it'll still be awesome because it's the skills of the artist. As long as they know how to use all the tools, the skills will
some
come
of
through.
the tools at least. Yeah. But yeah, I actually started thinking about it's a bit not off topic.
Are you leaving, Rated Minotaur? Thanks for dropping in.
Yeah. So Glassbox for SimCity 5. Oh, Glassbox. Anyway, so
By the way, Rated Minotaur, I think Rated, they were here for the first time yesterday. We have 3 different shows. The first day is
I think
art.
I already left. But anyway.
Okay, if not, we have art on first day, development talks on the next day.
Thanks for the follow.
And then we have programming on the 3rd day. So if you're only interested in one, you can show up for that specific time. Thank you for the follow, whoever followed us.
It's weird. It says it's like and like someone followed.
I think it's off the screen.
How can it be off the screen?
Can you make it bigger so you see the sides?
There's nothing to the side.
No. Like out there. Can you make the whole OBS?
Yeah, but what? It's not on this list.
Oh, then you just need to add it again.
But how is it doing that sound then? It's magic! Oh, I don't know. Thank you. We'll let you know who you are afterwards. We'll email you. No, it's okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, actually, it's kind of interesting that you know that saying like, don't hate the players, hate the game. And I think that's a thing that the people who really understand how to make games. Oh, thanks for the
follow again, or another new follower. Thank you.
Oh, then it's just making sounds.
Or you're following and unfollowing constantly.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that, please. Brady DM.
It's okay. It didn't pop up with Pokemon and anime girls.
No, we don't. We actually don't have that at all.
No, we have.
We just have text, and eventually we'll have our little head pop up and say thank you. So we don't use.
Yeah, we'll have a bald guy and a semi-bald guy. No, I don't have bald. I know I'm yet bald. I hope. Am I bald? Am I balding yet? No, what? You're supposed to look, not bend over. Yeah. What I'm saying, like, don't hate the players, hate the game. It's a stupid saying, but what I mean is like. That I think that the people who know how to make games, they get such an advantage because all these people get obsessed about the wrong things and they waste their time. And then there's the people who just understand that this is how I need to make a game. I need to get from here to here, and I'm just gonna do whatever it takes to do that. And then I don't want to say they exploit the system, but they just understand the system so much better than everyone else. They're just like. They're almost outside of the system, and then as an outside person, you just look at them make the games, and you're like, "How did he do?" One man made Crisis 3, and you're like, "I don't know what they did," but what they do actually is that they use the exact right tools, they have the exact right skills, they do know exactly what concentrates on. They really know their thing that they're doing really well, and of course, usually they're really smart, and that's what people need to learn is that actually, it's knowing what to focus on is what differentiates you from the people who have success and the people who don't. When you focus on the wrong things, even if society pressures you into it, a lot of the time, it's a bit like, if you think you're gonna get rich if you go to the supermarket and work as a cashier, and you just work harder and longer hours, you're never gonna get rich. That's what society tells you, that you work hard.
Smarter, not harder.
Exactly, and this is the same thing. Working smart is what's gonna get your game off the ground, is gonna get it finished. Working smart, choosing the right engine is gonna make you go to that 1% that get their game done and get it finished. Scope, yeah. And you all have problems with scope, us included.
Not the mouthwash scope, but your scope of your game. Focus, keep it small.
Yeah.
Feature creep is bad. Keep the scope of your game small. Make that core loop polished. Then you can add later in the third version of your game.
Brad says he likes it this way. Cool. Well, yeah. This is we made this on purpose. It somehow vanished the whole
What's
time.
up, Com?
What's up, Com? Welcome. We can still talk a bit about random stuff. What do you guys want to talk about? Anything you are interested in see us rant about for like hours and hours?
Yeah, we get passionate.
I think Costa asked there earlier how to start a game development company.
Don't.
Yeah, of course, that's the first answer, because it's really hard and you need to make sure you want to do it. But if you really feel like it, like that's the right path, then try it and then notice how hard it is. And then hopefully have success, but you'll lose a bit, like you'll get a bit of gray hair. That I know. I have gray hair, you'll get bald. That's what it is.
Actually, yeah, that's kind of funny.
Thinking of keeping my game small. Start out with a small MMO compiled for all platforms. Next gen visual, all rolled on an original engine built from scratch. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we're talking about, Bradley. If you don't have, actually, I think I want to.
Awesome, dude. That's awesome.
I want to say something about that. That I think actually he misunderstood something.
Yeah.
Next gen engine is not enough. You need to be next gen.
No, it's bleeding gen.
Bleeding gen. You need to be bleeding gen. Exactly. We call it Crisis 3, but that's already old.
That's Crisis.
We're gonna be like in 20
now.
years still streaming, and it's be like Crisis 3, and everybody's like, "What's that game?" Well, it was a really good high tech. It's like Pac-Man today. Like, it's not Pac-Man. Nobody's gonna understand. I think the most important mechanics to tackle first is your main character's mechanic. Rant about my game after you play it. Yeah. We can rant. Yes, we still have time. We're not going to
What was the saying? Oh, starting a company.
Oh,
make a game. Make sure it's really awesome. Lots of people are playing it. Once money starts coming in, go make your company.
Yeah.
You don't need to file or declare a company immediately.
And I would say that if you're at school, not the kind where you're paying $40,000.
What's up, Rob the Swan?
Holy shit! You can be less loud. You have
Sorry.
mics here. He's not far away, dude.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Hello. Far away. Can you hear me? What I was gonna say, if you're at school, like if you're a bit younger and you're in like high school still, and well, you usually don't have a lot of free time anyway, but that's the perfect opportunity to make games. Actually, a lot of the skills you learn in school, like math, even chemistry, physics, everything plays into games. That especially if you're an indie developer and you make it yourself, it's gonna be helpful, and that might actually help you get a bit more passionate, so you don't turn out like him, where he hears math. And then he, goes into shock and like his eyes roll back and like his foam coming out of his mouth. We have a celeb in the channel, Rob the Swan, great streamer, cool.
Thanks for dropping in, Rob.
Rob the Swan, watch him all the time. Vulcan support 7D. Ah, very good.
7D.
I only play 8D. This is
yeah, it is too slow.
Too slow. I get the jitters when the fourth dimension cross over to the fifth, and they don't get the frequency right. No.
Yes. Actually, it's 4D in the third dimension. First you go into the third dimension, then you do 4D.
No, then fourth dimension crosses over to the fifth one.
Yeah.
That's
and then
where I
you
get
do
the problem.
3D in the fifth.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't like that.
Yeah. Anyway, 3D is overrated.
That's why you need the 8.
Yeah. So.
One thing I know for certain is brushing up on your linear algebra helps a lot when writing shaders. Brushing up on everything you learn in probably school is like even history. Like if you look at history, you're like, look, interesting characters from the past. Oh, look, there's a short guy conquering whole of Europe. Maybe he can play a role in my game. For those who don't know, it's Napoleon what I was referring to. He's looking at me like, I don't know. Europe, what is that?
Europe? What is this?
Oh, sorry. You only cover American
I only know
history.
America. Yeah.
It's like Billy the Kid.
There
and
is
someone
what
else.
is in here and something out here. And there's something and
Actually,
and then I know half the states.
you're the age
inside.
where they probably were like, here's a glory, look what we did here. And then there is communism.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Communist things happened, and communism, and people that don't have electricity and bread, and living in
They wait
huts.
in line for toilet paper.
Yep.
They don't even have toilet paper. They just have lines. They stand in lines for no reason. So
So this is proof. This stream is proof that we do have civilization here. I'm happy for our American audience to come here. You be nice now, or we will put you in the dungeon now, right over here. Yes, we have not kidnapped this fellow American of yours.
that's the door to the dungeon.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I thought that was just
It's a trap door. They didn't believe there's a door right there. There is.
8D. I only played 32D. We're going into like Canon camera. Well, 1D is best there. Yeah, if the word trigonometry or calculus, trigonometry or calculus cause you break out, run away from the game. Yeah. But you, of course, even if your program is not your strong suit, you can still make games. You might just have to focus on the art or use something that, drag and drop, which is fine. I mean, there's like, what's his face? That Braid guy. He just drag and drop.
Jonathan Blow?
Yeah.
No, he programmed the shit out of that.
Oh, okay, cool. Zika turned me on to Rob. Zika's actually pretty up with all the dev streamers. He's really very informed. He turned me on to other things. Not for this chat.
Yeah, we have to check out Rob.
2.5D. Blasphemy, Costa. Blasphemy. Yeah. 1D game actually is interesting.
One game is interesting? Only
1D.
Oh, 1D.
There's some games that are 1D. Or try to be. Is that one you need to turn 7 times?
What's up, Clone Style?
I think I just sat on my foot. You're talking about the British. We're famous for standing in line waiting for something to happen. British? That's communism.
Yeah.
No, wait, there. No.
Britain, you visited a lot of countries a long time ago and put your flags in the ground.
Except the moon.
Yeah.
That's what counts.
America.
Ow. I haven't a feeling in my left leg anymore.
Oh, it fell asleep?
Yep.
This one?
It's dead. Ah! That was my balls.
Habibi. What are they doing down there?
Oh, you don't want to know.
See.
They're adjusting the audio volume while we speak.
Yeah, I should keep an eye so I don't my ass doesn't disconnect.
Well, if Zika knows all the game development streamers, we must be the top number one because it says game dev right here. Can talk about. Oh, we should talk about Thursday.
It is the day after Wednesday
It's
and
the
before
pagan-
Friday.
It is the pagan.
Now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
So, in Finland and Sweden and some other countries, on this week's Friday, there is a pagan celebration where we dance around a pole, a bit like witches, which is kind of appropriate for a game. But I'm gonna be going to where internet has no reach.
Oh yeah.
And this guy is gonna be programming the game. I'm just kidding. I'm not knowing. I'm actually taking it like my whole game open source. I'll just like click it to private just for that. I'm trying to commit it, but it says error. Björn, help
Pointers and arrays.
Pointers in arrays. What? No, wait.
Multi-dimensional.
Imagine if you could code like this speed and you would never slow down. You would still probably match the fastest coder because you're just consistent.
It's just ones and zeros.
Can you drink a cup of coffee while... No, maybe not.
No, it's a straw.
Splash the coffee in your face.
You speed up like this.
No, you can't. You need to keep it up. It's
Oh,
like tick,
yeah,
tick.
sure. You don't want to speed up, yeah.
So he'll be doing some stuff on the game, actually. I don't no idea. I'll know when I come back, so... You better not mess it up, dude.
I'm not touching your source code. Will you have the specs for me, by the way?
What specs? Subclone style. Nothing too much. Hope all's going well with you guys. What? What have you done?
What have you done for me lately?
Give him Unreal Engine with blueprint tech. Why are our countries separated, but space and planets are all of ours?
You love
That module coding.
Unreal Engine. That module coding method. I'm lost now.
He's talking about the blueprint stuff. You know?
Oh yeah, that's like the widget visual programming language for Unreal Engine.
Soon everything's just gonna be... We programmers will be unemployed. We'll be like the hobos around like a barrel that's on fire.
You know your modules? I made all the code inside of those modules.
And then actually we'll be fighting around the fire still. Like... don't let the Java programmers here. And then someone goes pale, like,
You're gonna be the guy.
Start backing up. He's a Java programmer. Kill him.
You're gonna be
He took our jobs by making the module.
You're gonna be the old assembly guys.
The assembly guys, you don't want to mess with them. They're old school.
Yeah, they'll kill you.
Like they're like the gray-haired, ultra psychotic guys that just jump and you start biting you.
They're the real assembly.
Yeah. Even the drag and drop block people are like unemployed.
You don't go there. Yeah.
They're like the new kids on the block. They're like all the young people who are washing windows on cars.
Yeah. But so is there any other Is there any
Programmers will become artists. They're just some like crazy guy in a garage.
That is very true, actually. You know why?
I have no idea. I just said random things.
Because they say that well, think about that for a moment. That artists, like programming and art, it's kind of like it's if you're if you want to say right brain, left brain, whatever crap. But when you make it more easier to understand or connect the nodes, whatever. When you make it more visual because artists are more visual, they will actually become programmers because they'll be programming using blocks of code, which they actually already have that now anyway, but it'll just be easier, hopefully.
We should share the video with the guy about instant feedback.
Yeah, where he uses the braid graphics, that one. There is a B in the name.
Brent Victor?
I think it's Brent Victor. We can share it in our Discord. By the way, guys.
Yeah, check that out. It's a long thing, but he shows, and even programmers will go like, I want that.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. And the people who are not programmers are gonna go, I want that. Laughing my ass off. Programmers will be working on those young whippersnappers back in my day.
When I was your age.
I had to write 50 pages. Yeah. That's to open IE. IE? You had IE? I had to...
We didn't have IE. I had a black screen with green text.
You had black screen?
You had the screen?
I had punch cards.
I had punch cards, yes.
Actually, there's a guy who made a mechanical computer in the beginning of 19th century. No, end of 19th century.
There was a guy that smashed people's heads in with rocks.
I want to meet him. Yes. Well, I wonder where they went.
He was the first.
What are they in?
He was the first entertainment guy. It's like you want to see stars.
So you mean like if you made like you have with the ape and then becomes a programmer. Yeah. So you have the evolution of the guy who hit people with rocks. It's like Tom Cruise at the end. Or what do you mean?
Okay.
Programmers will have a chance in the end. Yeah, asset storage, everything's gonna be free in the future. It's like, communism is gonna rule.
It'll be free to play assets.
Yeah, you just have to watch 60 ads to download the library.
To implement it.
I want to connect this, I want to call this method, but I first have to watch a 5-minute ad. And then you're getting paid for it. So it's like, and then it's the same company you're working with.
Just cancels it out. It
Try
takes us
Vivaldi.
16 hours. So, hey, you know what? Everybody will be unemployed because the computers will be programming all the programs themselves anyway.
Actually, yeah, DeepMind is gonna evolve and become like Skynet.
Yeah.
Or actually, they one.
And then sue everyone.
Yes, it's just gonna program everyone.
How dare you?
In India, travel stations. What? Opera, best web browser.
Opera.
Oh, I don't know. Oprah.
Oh!
Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah. Opera browser.
I never used that. I never liked it. It was always the browser that broke when you did something. It's like, we're gonna be the people who don't... We're kind of new kids on the block. We should try to be something, but in the end, nothing works on us. Anyway, if algorithm comes up with an auto AUV algorithm that actually works, looks good, then a lot of artists will be in the unemployed line as well. Yeah, I'm very sure. Hey, the computers now want us on every possible game, I guess, in a way. I don't know if you can count digital games because a lot of times the computers cheat, but like Go, they want
board games.
They could probably figure out the ultimate victory path and win most. Like if they win in chess and Go.
I mean, I would say Go. If it can beat us in Go, that has the largest.
Yeah, it's like
billion
different. But then again, there's some games that are skill-based. But then again,
it doesn't do all
skill-based games. It's always gonna win because it doesn't need skill. If you understand what I mean. Mm-hmm. Because its skill is like there could be a chance that it actually misses, whereas a computer probably can do exactly. If you just have good enough sensors, depending on how you think the computer. If it has access to the source code, it'll be like one-shotting everybody in the head all the time. Then again, StarCraft, I don't know. Well, then again, it could control every unit separately, real time. Have a separate like CPU farm for every gun. Anyway, it gets very interesting but weird. Oh, Vivaldi. I never used that. I use code to code my code. Exactly. The Greeks made a computer in 100. Yeah, exactly. You should. But the computer is not a new thing. I think my friend is a bit paranoid. He tells me if computers could code themselves, they'll take over the world. Damn, they probably would. I mean,
some of the smartest people in the world believe that could actually happen.
Yeah.
So there is a possibility that it could happen.
Like imagine like
Elon Musk.
A lot of people.
Stephen Hawkins and.
Are they smart? No, I was kidding. There's like imagine Internet of Things. We're trying to connect light bulbs to the internet. We're trying to connect doors to the internet.
Light bubbles?
Bulbs.
So. Oh, I was like,
well, whatever.
What the hell is light bubbles?
Light bubbles.
Bubbles of light to the internet.
We're under the ocean. But
I don't have any arms. It looks like it.
Heating in your house. Everything is gonna be connected, and they can't even secure a car. There was just last year a hack where General Motors cars.
It took over the damn thing.
Well, it didn't do anything because they were security researchers that found it luckily. But they said that just by searching for like I don't know how many days, they scanned the network for cars that were vulnerable. They found like 50,000 cars, and what they could do is take fully over the car and make it autonomous. They can shut off the radio. They can disable the brakes or put on the brakes, steer. They could do everything basically. So basically, they could have just sent out a command.
Death machines.
They could just send out a command where it's like, disable the brakes, push the gas in the, in the bottom, and then just when the speed is over 100 whatever miles per hour, or 60, I don't know, 60 is probably more realistic, 60 miles per hour, push the gas, disable the brakes, and steer into incoming traffic, and you probably kill like 50,000 people in like.
One moment.
One day.
Or you can use it as an assassin.
Yeah, it's scary. Yeah. So, okay, what's going to happen when they can lock me in the room? I'm like, I can't get out anymore.
Yeah. Turn up the heat.
Or turn off the heat in Finland when it's like minus 40.
Yeah, well.
I have a software bug and I'm now freezing to death. Like, even if it's not yeah. But then again, it's good that we're aware of this problem, but I don't know. Because then the thing is, the AI can program itself to program it smarter if it's smart enough to program itself smarter, and then actually like super evolve itself to crazy heights. Unity 6 will allow compiled builds for the T1, TI-16 calculator and the Abacus. Yeah, the
Abacus.
Abacus.
I had a TI-81, I think.
He's not paranoid. I think my friend. Yeah. He's seeing the future we're all gonna live in.
So.
That or global warming. No, I was kidding. I don't know. I think global warming is less threat than computer takeover. Or people even just because of shitty programming, they'll get killed. Today, global warming killed 10 people and 600,000 got locked in their bathroom because of a software bug.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that both are dangerous.
Yeah. Of course, both is something we should do about.
Because global warming will screw everybody, even where computers don't go.
Mm.
No. But
where doesn't computers go?
Well, you're like in the Amazon forest, and there's some tribe there. It's still gonna die.
So you're not using Tinder in the Amazon forest?
You use timber.
Timber. You're using Grinder.
As in wood.
No, the other app. Anyway. Yep. Should we play some games? Guys, you want to play some games?
We should play your game, but I have to go to the bathroom and pee.
I'll take you, Mike, with you. You're leaving me here alone with these people? How do you think I will entertain them?
Do a dance.
My father was not rock beater. He was programmer.
Rock beater.
He
head
wasn't
smasher.
Head smasher.
Rock head smasher.
You are your father rock head smasher? I can't believe it.
But while you set that up, I quickly go in.
What am I setting up? Zad's
Getting
game?
your
we
game.
Can try blue stuff?
Yeah, well, we can, everybody that send the stuff.
Yep.
I'll be back while you set that up.
There is an anime that's called Case Closed and Detective. Oh, Detective Conan is good. But it has this one episode where a guy got promoted in a programming company, then killed his boss using the automated AC system to overheat him in his sleep. Ah, yes. It's global warming and computer takeover. Play my game, play my game. I'm lonely here. Sign up for BlueStacks. Oh my god. Well, let's see. Blues. Introducing BlueStacks TV. Click when done. Oy. So I think you sent it through our form, our web form at gamedevcompany.com, right? Right? So I can download it from there, right? Left, right. What was I doing? What do you need to play it? Like, is it touch? Is it mouse? What is it? How did I get to the back end of the site? Let's see here. It's downloading really slow. Infinite platform called Relentless. Cool. Android though. So it's gonna be touchy-feely. That's what they should have called it. Touchy-feely. This is better than touchscreen. Let's see here. Oh, actually that's interesting. Oh yeah, you put it in the play game stores. Start dancing, Arash. They're bored. They're all are leaving. I'm just kidding. Install. Well, let's wait for this. Oh yeah, I remember this, Dad. I saw the videos. Should we play my game while we wait? Because it's still downloading. It's like 1/3 of the way. It's like 300 megs.
That's fine.
Where did it go? Did it open it? Better. Oh, what is this? Don't start play video. I don't remember what I left the state of the game as. Oh. Okay, interesting.
Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Hello, hello.
I guess it's okay.
Okay.
Let's change the. It's a bit hard to see over there, so let's move this over. Rooms. Test area. Let's set this to a bit bigger.
All right.
See
Ready?
if it works.
I don't have a controller. You're cheating already.
Let's see if it works even. This doesn't even have a. Oh, what's happening now? You're pressing again. Stop.
I didn't.
You're
press
cheating
it.
already. You're pressing the pause button. Let's restart. Can you move?
Yes. I wanted to be the robot.
No, you can never be the robot.
Habibi. Yes.
Holy crap. Oh yeah, we can't die here.
How do I get that?
You can't. You can just touch it. Yes, I'm touching it. You cannot touch it. Oh.
Did I die? Oh yes, Habibi.
You can't really win this game right now. You
Get
can't-
away.
Robot. Oh. It really feels like there's turbulence. Interesting. I want the parachute. Winner's you.
Yeah.
I think how it chooses the winner is just who lands on the ground first. I think you don't even take damage right now. Yes. I got stuck. No.
I know where I am based off of my health bar. Right? What the hell? What? Oh yes!
I like this game.
Yes.
I don't know where I am anymore, dude. Oh! I'm back.
Get back! Go down!
Come on, come here.
Stay down!
Come here, you little rascal. Oh!
Yes!
No! 1-1. Who's gonna win this one?
Get off my
Oh!
bag. That's my purse! Get off my... Oh, what the hell?
Ah!
Where am I?
Hey!
What the hell? Where am I? Oh, you can still do slow motion.
Of course you can.
I don't know where I am now.
Why am I going up? There you are.
No, that's not me.
Oh! Whoa, that was close. Could you jump from me? Can you stand on me?
Yeah.
Try to stand on me. Oh, there you go. Come here! Oh, yes, I win!
Yes! I'm the ninja!
No, you're not the ninja. So this is two developers. On a couch laughing, sitting on a couch. What? We can't see what's happening. Oh.
You forgot to change the screen. Yes!
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Oh yes, this is the best
This
show
is
ever.
a special series.
I
won.
We call it two devs laughing their ass off.
I still won.
There you go. You don't want to see anything. Exactly. Welcome to the channel, everybody. We're gonna spend 6 hours laughing, and you will not be invited to this party.
All right, let's actually play the game so they see
No.
shitty game you made.
Oh, I don't know what I pressed. I think I deleted everything now.
You deleted and formatted, see?
That was like 6 hours of gameplay.
I
Maybe
know.
we should read the chat more often.
Yeah, that's your
We were
fault.
having too much fun.
Oh! I almost got smashed by the...
Oh crap. Wow. Computer Master Race will come and kill you.
I want my purse.
Oh!
You bastard!
Come on, go up. Come on, go up. Ah! Oh, what are these?
That's a health bomb. You can't handle this.
So you can see it now? The winner is you!
Yes, that is our job. We pretend it is make-believe. This is the...
Two devs sitting in the couch laughing.
This is actually...
Sorry, guys.
Oh!
You got raped.
This is actually...
Really final version of the game.
No, actually, the version we had earlier, that was the minimum viable product. We just pretended we were playing a game, and
Do you want to play this game? Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo!
It's amazing.
Yeah.
The graphics are.
I wish you guys were here.
Crisis
See
3
this.
games. How are you the winner?
I am the maker of the game. It notices who is the better player.
My wife said we don't see you playing the game. Little late now.
We don't need to see you play the game. We are just laughing at each other. Old man. Where am
What
I?
are those little bits flying off?
What? Where?
Oh, so here.
What? Where?
Kinjiro.
Where's my health bar? It's not even on the screen.
What the hell? Look, there's little red bits. Look, what was that? Were those little streamers or something? What is that flying off of you? Kinjiro!
There's nothing flying off of me.
Aye.
It's if you touch the thing, it's probably particles.
Why are you giving me the finger? That robot's a bastard.
He's the robot master race.
Aye.
Oh, I got you in the ball sack. Oh!
By the way, I can't do the slow. Oh, we both. Oh, yes, Habibi.
We're going up?
Where am I? Where's I can't do the slow motion. Oh, it's set to that key now.
It's always been that key.
The trigger?
Yeah.
You can handle the slowness, Habibi. Yes. Yes. Fine tune punch within range. You're a bastard.
This is an exciting game.
It's a super slow battle in space.
It is satellite lost in air.
Satellite.
Satellite versus ninja. Honk.
This ninja is dead. Oh.
Boing. Oh crap, we're almost at the bottom because it's getting darker.
You're a bastard.
I win!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Maybe we can play Zad's
Yeah.
game now. This is not really finished. But again, now you can see where you are, so it's an improvement from last time.
And they can see where we were too.
No, they can't. Everybody hates us now. Everybody left. Everybody's like, who are these guys and why are they laughing? Let's see here, Zad. Takes 6 hours to install. Extracting. So what else is new, guys? Do you want us to dance for you or something? We can go full screen again. We're installing things. I didn't left. Oh, Rap, you're here. Sorry, we didn't even see you here.
What's going on, Raps?
You should have seen, Rap. You just missed the epic us laughing our asses off for no apparent reason.
That is I'm gonna make that a highlight because we're idiots.
Yeah. When we realize this is not gonna take down the whole stream before.
Maybe.
I'm ordering food. What are you ordering? Chinese?
Actually, Raps has I think a physics exam. Don't bother him.
Yeah. Go back to physics, Rap.
No, actually, he doesn't have a physics exam.
No, he's ordering
Mr.
food.
Mr. K has a physics exam.
Mr. K, go back to physics. Why are you making me say all these things? Sup, Lawrence?
Lawrence was here. We said hello to Lawrence.
Lawrence of
Well,
Arabia.
maybe. Huh?
I didn't say hello. I don't say hello to any guy.
Installation complete.
Did we lose audio?
Valmis.
Oh, what the hell is this? Android.
Tervetula.
Why is this in Finnish? Who installed it?
Odata, please wait.
Oh, crap. Let's just put it here.
I want to see the finish. They should see the finish.
I want to figure out how this works. Wait, what? Haha, I study animation 3D modeling. Yeah, go back to physics, rap. You're never gonna be anything with this animation and 3D modeling. You should show some of your work again.
A lot of time.
You haven't shown something in a while. Oh, look, it's going. Oh, no. Blue balls? What is happening here? Got it? Slither.io. So, what was your name? Relentless.
I was going to say, he made Slither.io. That's cool.
He made Slither. Okay.
Oh my god. You gotta go through all that.
Oh, what?
Whoa.
Whoa. What happens there?
Come on, Habibi. Bum, 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 bum. What do they see now? Full screen or...
They see us, Fruski. Start dancing. They're just watching me trying to figure out how to do the @ sign in this app because it's changed. Maybe I have to go to the browser and do it.
What's going on, guys? I can't see the chat, so I'll put it down here.
Here.
So if you want to say something, Papa John's Pizza.
Papa
Tuesdays
John's
you get 2
with extra
pizza
pepperoni
for $3. Papa John's was their cheese was pretty good, and then they had this garlic sauce that would come in the center on the pizza. Was it in the center?
Order with the
Or
center.
they put this little table plastic thing so the box wouldn't crush on
Papa
the
John's
I don't see you. I only see black
for
screen.
$3.
See? I told you.
What?
He only sees the black screen. No, he sees us. You might want to refresh, Com. Something's going on.
Costa, I'm not gonna go to Discord. I don't even have it open right now. You have to wait, dude. You have to wait. Don't do all of this crap. Oh my god, do I have to do all of this?
Setting up the accounts, Habibis. We have the little blue guy on the camera, so I stare at his big eye. That way I know I'm staring at everyone. I see you.
Kappa.
He's setting up. So what's going on, guys? What is up, Habibis? Tomorrow, by the way, for all the new people coming in today, not new people, but for everybody that knows, normally, not tomorrow, Thursday's show would normally be Bjorn doing programming, working on the game for the GDWC competition. By the way, you have until September. I believe it ends in September?
Yeah.
What was it?
31st of September, I think.
Is that the end to submit?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys got games that you're working on, or if you want to use that as the deadline, definitely sign up for that. And that's free. And you could win basically a trip to Finland, Suomi, or Svenska. No. Yeah,
What?
Svenska. Sweden. And you pitch at the slush too. You get to pitch at slush.
Svenska is the language, though.
Yeah.
But you can go to the language if you want.
Yeah, you can go to the language. No, what is it?
Sverige. Sverige.
Sverige.
Mm.
Sverige. Very good.
Sverige.
Sverige.
51%.
Milk!
Milk! Milk! Oh, milk. Very good milk. Oh.
Yeah.
Very good, that very good milk.
Vill du ha mjölk?
Du också?
Yes.
Very
Yeah.
Soon we'll get like people killing us in the chat. Let's see. Relentless. Powered by Unity. You could have made a Unity. You could...
Dude, if it's in Unity, why didn't you do a damn Unity build for us?
Exactly.
Ugh.
Make us go through pain.
It is Mother Russia song with techno.
This is like the quasi GIF I made. So what can we use to play this game? Maybe the mouse? Maybe we turn off the music?
Try saying Norg. Norge. Norg.
What?
Norg.
Nice haircut. Thanks,
Norge.
Fabi. What?
Try
Norge.
saying...
Where?
He says
You nail saying Sverige. Try saying Norge.
Norge. Ah, Norge. Okay, Norge.
No, not Norge.
Norge.
Yeah,
Norge.
exactly. Or something in that style.
Norge.
Back. I didn't like the music though, but I'm not taking any risks. Whoop! Can you hear the sound? Desktop audio is on, yeah. Alright. Avoid death!
Ah, Fabi says nice haircut.
Yeah, you're 2 minutes
Now we
behind the
can play all of the mobile games with hip European.
and you can see all the commercials.
Commerciales.
Almost pressing the wrong.
Limitos. No.
Avoid death from oncoming obstacles and lava. New obstacles, characters, sounds, trail colors, and music are unlocked for further.
But we won't hear the music. Yes.
Don't shoot me this again, you bastard. Oh, maybe we should have it. Oh crap! It's already hardcore. What is this? This is like Mario Maker.
Alright, stop sucking.
I don't want to submit score. I edit this and call it Björn is best. Yes.
Ah, yes.
Okay. Submit score. Björn is best. It's best in the world.
71.7.
I conquered this game in 5 minutes.
Yes.
After installing.
Dude, you're going to upset Anonymous. They're gonna now hack us.
Oh crap. Try again or keep going. I don't know what's the difference. I want to continue. Which one? Maybe this one?
Close to online leaderboard.
Maybe we don't want to see this. Oh crap.
Dude, that was worse than before. Come on, Habibi.
I wanted to take second place. What? What did I press? No, don't go into some weird shit. No.
Cancel.
What?
Reptilian Rooster is your name. That's your new name. There was a rooster. I told you there would be chickens. There is a chicken.
Where did it get that from?
Yes.
I never used reptilian.
Yes, Habibi, yes.
Oh yeah.
We said there might be chickens and they showed up.
This is hard. This is too hard, Zad. Who made this game? Oh. Oh, you see the gems in the background. Oh.
Zad, you should check out the game I made with, well, I didn't make it. My students made called
What is it doing?
Tapiola. It's an infinite runner and it has a, of course this is a lot
This
more
is not
polish.
infinite. I keep, it keeps ending all the time. I keep
Dude,
sucking.
why are you sucking?
You want to try this?
No. I will try. We have to somehow swap.
I can figure it out. I just want to try it. Let me get high score first. Is this procedural generated? Yes, I think it is because this is totally different. Sometimes it jumps over the thing. No, that's the hard part. I don't know. Is there like a different
DuckTales. Ooh.
Does it jump different heights per click? Seems like the same jump, so I just have to have like perfect timing or something. You only read page 1 of tutorial. There's arrows.
Ah.
Zan made this game. Tutorial explains that you can turn tutorial back on from options menu and check out the customize menu for your goals and customers. Oh no!
If we missed the tutorial,
then we missed the tutorial because
fix it. If game developers miss your tutorial, then everybody else is gonna miss it. Go back to options. Let's figure out how we missed the main menu.
Oh.
Options.
No.
Ah, rooster.
No.
Ah, yes.
How do I get that?
Ah, yes, Habibi. Ah, yes. Rooster. Lightning Quartus Zakot 974.
My secret identity has been revealed. Let
Say
me
it all
go. Let me play the game.
Give us a Unity build, dude. This will be easier.
This is terrible. I don't know.
There we go.
Where do we go? Let's reopen the whole game. It's easier. Option. There we go. Okay. So how do I press continue, right?
Maybe press the arrow. Ah! Click that. Oh.
Yeah.
All right, go back.
It like
Go
melds
back.
into the background, dude.
Go back.
The trick is holding down the click makes you keep jumping as soon as you hit the ground.
Hey, Habibi.
Obstacle.
Don't use.
Holy crap! I wouldn't read this. I would already have pressed next.
My head hurts.
But
Next.
No. We need to still read it. But I would say I would already press next. I would like, oh, too much text.
I'm playing like a player. Click
Okay,
next.
I'm not now.
Too much next.
I don't know what it's saying. Okay, continue. Sorry, guys. That's how people will actually do it.
Ew, you farted, man.
No. That was my stomach. I'm hungry. I almost clicked that.
You didn't hit the lava. You.
No, I did hit lava.
But you jumped out of the
But how do
lava.
I get out of this commercial? I don't want to buy the new video.
There, X, upper left.
I don't want it.
Dude, the X being in the upper left hand corner, who does that? The commercial?
Mobile games do that.
That sucks.
Okay, your time to try. Time to try.
I got it.
Let's do this. Well, this is actually gonna fall now. I don't know. Let's see. Record hell. Let's see if I can.
Don't disconnect the network like I did yesterday.
I disconnected the network.
Damn it.
There we go.
And the stream is cut. Good job, Habibi.
It's connected. There you go. You're left or right-handed. There you go.
Right.
You just need to click, so you don't. It doesn't matter where it is. Oh yeah, this is actually quite comfortable. Welcome to the stream. Two devs sleeping on a couch. This is actually quite relaxing. You should do this more often.
Try again. Wait, I always will get beyond his best. Huh? It's a trick.
You will never beat me, Habibi. You will never beat me. I can read the chat, but it's too far away. Now you can rant about what I did and didn't do right. Arrow blend too much.
Hess burger. Only you can have burgers from Hess. And now I pulled it in the upper right.
He wants us to tear it a new hole where things come out of.
The sun.
No, it's kidding.
I always do that. I gotta let go.
I've only seen three different patterns thus far. So once you mastered them, you are unstoppable, Habibi. Holy crap! Brown trial unlocked! What's going on? That's scary.
Oh, Habibi.
Björn is best. You can edit this if you want to put Arash's. Just press edit.
Suck it, Bjorn. Is Here?
Sorry, okay. There we go.
Very good.
You guys look funny sitting like that. Yep. This is how you play the game. Oh, I almost disconnected the internet again. Welcome to our stream. We are two developers. We love developing games. We have been developing games for many years. We are very excited to show your guys games. Arash here, my friend to the left. Arash, clean it fast! Don't click it. It's a commercial. It's left upper. So back to the monologue. Welcome to our stream. We are very excited to have you here with us. We play games and make games as profession. Today we have Zach Bazookas. This is Arash as he's most excited. Welcome to the stream. Keep saying. This is the only word I know of English. Yeah, I don't know what I am actually doing here. Arash is better at games than me. I make the game, he play the game. Arash is very excited. This is excited as he gets.
All right. So go back.
You can analyze I play.
So it's a one-button clicking game, jumping. There is you can repeatedly jump by holding the mouse down. So far I've seen 3 major patterns occur, but there might be more patterns that come later, but we could be sucking as well, just not to see them. When you hit the lava, you die.
297.7.
Yes.
Oh, new record! So
the further you go, the distance.
Well, the only player mechanic here is showing commercials.
Commercials.
Welcome to the show where we show you the most exciting commercials from different countries. Okay, think of the mechanics as more hold it down all the time and learn to stop holding down, yeah? I understand that ads can get annoying, dying goes long, but yes, more obstacles are added further you go. There's a ton of obstacles. Try to keep using add button. Add button?
Oh! You do power upgrades.
We have
When I got that brown thing, that was actually some special thing. How do you add it though? Do you have to click?
It's probably when you die.
No, keep trying again. I think you gotta gain something. Customize? Oh, that's the dirt. Look. Look up top. You can go from melon to dirt. Log.
Crackle, bro.
Preview trail. Oh, Habibi.
It's all about the trails.
Now you will get much.
So we had creeper face, now we have log face. Oh, he jumps differently, does he? At least the trail looks different. It looks like more like a tail. Oh, sorry. Not maining you, damn you. Let's just.
Actually, if you can't, let's see how it works. Very good.
It's almost like there's probably music, and this goes into the rhythm of the music or something. What happened? I just died in the middle.
Actually, I think you hit the edge of the block. Hit the edge of the block, you'll see.
No, it's getting wider. He's tricking me. Ah, I got black trail and coal. That's another Minecraft material. Next we'll get redstone. It feels like we're part of some cult. All welcome to the channel. We will pray to the bubble guy. Oh, what happened now?
Slow down.
And sound unlock. What's going on? Oh, there was
Well,
something.
there was a spike.
Ah, we noticed a spike. If you go to the customize, you can see the exact distance goal you should go for to unlock new content. There's a green button left main menu, depth menu. If you press it, gives you a rare try token. You can get used and keep going button. Ah, so you can keep going from where you left off. Yeah, I was a bit confused. I played these games. I didn't understand that's what it is. Oh, look. Björn is ultimate. There we go. Okay.
Okay, so let's analyze this one.
Yep.
So it's basically you're jumping. These are the well, you could say this is the
Oh, not this again.
Deadly Crocodile 4841.
Ice. Yep, you can. I can play it, so you can.
You have a brown streak. So basically the goal is to stay on these blocks without falling into the lava.
For as long as possible.
For as long as possible. The further you go surviving, the more stuff you unlock, which you can then customize from the store. You're tracking your distance. You can also pause the game, I'm assuming by using your mouse. I don't know how you would get the mouse up there in time while playing at the same time. Kind of hectic.
But it's not a mouse game, but yes.
Okay.
Touch.
That might be why. Yeah, true, it's touch. Nikke should play this.
He would. I'm scared now. You'll ruin his phone.
Oh, and that slows down time. Be careful, there's a spike coming now. So there seems to be newer obstacles based off of where you go. Don't jump there. Oh. That must be the sound for it's about to run out.
I thought I was gonna drop there, to be honest. Holy fuck! Keep talking, man!
I can't.
I can't talk and...
It's
Oh, speed up this time! You asshole! You tricked me!
I want you to get to 1,000. There you go. Now I don't give a crap what happens. Okay. So then you go to the main menu. Don't start again. No. So if you hit the thing, you die. But then you go to customize and you use the stuff that you gain based off of the distance that you can configure the game for yourself. And trail color and the jump sound. Yeah, and they have a different sound.
Who's at the door?
I don't know, Habibi.
Go
Hello?
open the door.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Anyway.
Nice! Quatsmacher, welcome back.
What's up?
We need the jackpot color and jackpot.
Okay, is there anything else that we need to say?
Someone's at the door, dude.
Stop. Come on.
But yeah, I would say that there, maybe, if I would have to say, like, the UI is a bit confused. There's a lot of things happening, and everything is kind of shouting at me. So, the play is the biggest here, but everything is shouting. Usually try to kind of pick one thing or two things that shout, and everything else you can tone down a bit.
Okay, so let's break this even apart. If you can go back to that real quick.
I'm gonna play games.
All right, we're gonna start giving you some feedback now. You have a background that has bricks. It has a lot of noise, and it's the same shape as your buttons, which are rectangles. So you don't just have, you know, a few rectangles. You don't have 6 rectangles. You have hundreds of rectangles, and your title is also made up of rectangles. So there's a lot of rectangles on the screen. Go back, and
I'm just checking what he's talking about. Yep.
The other thing is that you have your colors are all over the place with color choices. So you did stick in a cool spectrum, which that's fine. But the thing is, you got like green, cyan, dark blue, kind of a teal. Then you got this, which is watching the video. Then you got the red of the Google ads. Then you got the blue of the Facebook. So there's lots
You
of
for
things.
gold. Yellow.
Yeah,
Gray and brown.
there's also the yellow, light blue, and kind of orangey brown down there.
Green.
That's the teal I see. Then your X on the right is blue with a red, and then the X. So there's actually a lot of colors. I actually would say too many colors. It's very hard to know. Everything is screaming. The lead artist from a project that I worked on together, or lead UI, he would call it a Christmas tree. That's what he calls it. Which means that in the Christmas tree, there's so many lights, there's lots of things that are happening. It's hard for you to...
But it's beautiful.
To where to direct your eyes.
I'm just kidding. Did it start? Oh, yeah, never mind.
So you need to think of your UI this way. Wireframe your UI out. Think of all of the things that need to be on that screen and simplify it. And think, what is the most important thing that needs to be on the screen? If there's too many things, you might actually want to break this up in 2 screens. The first screen, for example, the way I would do the layout is I would have the title of your game there because that's very important. So Relentless is up here. Then I would have play, options, customized kind of on top of each other. You can have your leaderboard there or on the side somewhere else and group these sharing buttons and videos. You can make them smaller. They're too big. So
this would be on the phone, just so you know.
Exactly. I totally understand.
Just making sure. Yeah. Cool.
I mean,
just continue. Just saying.
Tip of finger size.
Yep.
For the share buttons, make them tip of finger size. The small icons of a video, a Google Plus, and the F of Facebook. Everybody knows Facebook. And then chill out with the colors. You might want to tone them back. I would try to use only 2 colors or maybe a supportive color. And they can be, the thing you want to pop out, you can, of course, play being green. That's also very useful. It's a standard, so people know that the green is where you need to go. But then you have this lighter blue, cyan, that's confusing. Then you have totally dark blue, which is very hard on the eyes. And the backdrop, I would totally fade out. Like if you really have to have those bricks, make them a texture or...
It's kind of interesting that the title is the least important thing.
Yeah.
It's the one that's least shouting.
Yeah. So maybe split this up on 2 screens.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
You can even move this to maybe even here before you start.
You know what I'd like to do? I could, on Thursday, look at his UI real quick. Like if you take a screenshot and just give some basic feedback. Or I can even do it, not even there, but on the Discord. And give some basic UI of kind of the direction. But can we go back to the other thing?
Someone's at the door, dude.
Notice how the color of the distance has changed to black. Are you?
I changed the
part
background.
Of the theme. Okay.
I think it was black in the previous too.
No, it was white. I remember it was white.
Well, that was the same thing going on.
Lots of fonts. There's too many fonts. Right now on the screen, I count 5 or 6 different fonts.
This is the same font I said this.
Okay, Relentless I'm
That's
counting as
not-
a font. That's a different font. This Google sign-in is a different font.
No, it's the same as this. It looks Comic Sansy. But
I'm
I mean, it's
looking for a
wiggly.
G.
But the G, of course, that's the logo.
No, hold on.
That's
Yeah,
the
maybe
G.
it is the... I'm looking for shared letters. But anyway, there's at least 3
S
different
and
fonts.
I wouldn't know what this is, and I would be scared to press it.
It's a video. That's a universal thing, but
I know that, but what do I give up my privacy?
Yeah.
What does it give? What do I release? What is this an ad?
By the way, the buttons in the upper right, blue and red, I will tell you, they are complementary color. Well, no, actually, green and red are complementary, but the blue and red is very hard to see. Your background is blue. Your arrows are blue. We missed the tutorial because your buttons were blue. So if you had like a blue background, you want something to be noticed, you'd use like a yellow. Yeah.
Oh, here's this. This is the most screaming thing from a color perspective.
Well, it's also because the major color on the screen is blue.
Yeah, that's what I mean. This is the most screaming from a point of view of color because of the.
And then maybe we have our red and our green are now competing. So.
Yeah.
Can we go to the tutorial?
Let's see here. It's all the same font. I don't think Facebook buttons though. Logo is logo and not font really. It shows a big ad like when you die. It gives you one retry. Okay. I wouldn't know that this gives me one more retry. Actually, I think Piano Tiles does a good job on showing this kind of Facebook, like get one for this and this. That they have good. You can look at there.
Zad, there's actually several, if you want to call it Infinite Runner, whatever you want to call these, several games like this. Really look. Okay, guys, this is like a learning point. That's really hard to see that background with that yellow, by the way. Really hard to play that level because it fits so closely to the background, my eyes are smearing. But anyway, so when you want to make a game, especially on mobile, look at the other games on mobile and look how they build their menus. Really dissect it. Look at the first screen. Made with Unity. Oh, now it's the company's name, or, you know, oh, now what's the first screen? What is on the first screen? Oh, there's a background. Look at how things are balanced. Look at what's moving. Look at what's bigger. Look at what's smaller. Really understand.
That's a new font. But otherwise,
really understand why they make up those things. Like, for example, this screen right now.
I wouldn't know that this would use one token right now. Yeah. And it's probably disabled. But, and then there's...
But there's so much going on right now. It's like a rainbow.
Oh, there's a new font.
It's like raping my eyes. Looking at this.
The thing is that when you think everything is important, this is what happens usually. And then you highlight everything, and then it's very hard that nothing becomes important. Because if you stare at a rainbow, no one color really pops out. But if you're in a dark room and you have a small light,
there's a candle.
Yeah, everybody's gonna look at the candle, and that's why you need to be careful of balancing these kind of things. But the gameplay has nothing wrong with it.
The game.
That's why we're saying the least.
Game mechanic, no problem. Your game mechanic you got in place, it's fine. Everybody understands it. They can play the game. They figure it out. Upgrading, no problem. Or upgrading, you know what I mean.
Styling. You just have to know that it's there, but it's maybe not the main feature when you start playing.
Exactly.
So it's fine to be on the front main menu even.
Exactly. But we really need to look at the graphics again.
Especially from the side of just colors, I would say.
Yeah, because for example,
even if you do no other thing, I would reconsider some of the calm down with the colors a bit.
Even this power up, it's very hard to see the power up. Question mark. But
I don't know if there's.
That's the feedback. I would say, like, we can give you tons of feedback, but fix your menus first.
Maybe you read the chat. Is there anything?
He just comments that a clean UI is better. Do you think maybe we can bring up like a? But
it's not wrong, by the way, in these type of games to have like strong colors. It's just don't have this many of them. Now I think I clicked the ad. No, I didn't. So like, it's not wrong. Like this background, this looks nice. This throne, and it's nice to have color, but just calm it down.
If the backdrop competes
here,
with
if the tile had gray instead of yellow in between it, it will look fine and it would be a bit easier to play.
I need to explain another theory of it's a kind of a art theory. What happens is you're getting this thing called visual vibration. And what's happening is because those colors are such a high contrast, so close to each other, and they're moving so fast, the blocks are actually just
For us
jiggling.
on this screen.
On this screen, you can see it. Maybe you guys aren't seeing it how we're seeing it. So there's this vibration, which actually makes it extremely difficult and hard on the eyes to look at this for a very long time. So you might want to consider what are things that you could simplify. Like, you don't have to get rid of those bricks, but you can bring the two colors to be closer to each other. So, for example, if you really have to keep these as gold bricks in the gold level, make, a shade of gold and a slightly darker shade of gold, but different enough that you can differentiate the foreground from the background. Because if the aesthetics don't match with the gameplay and people die because they mistake or misunderstand what they're looking at, it's a huge problem. So,
Oops.
but don't worry too much about how can I say these all can be fixed. Like the game is
Even
there.
if you don't have artist, you can just rescale it, recolor. There's Photoshop functions we can show that you can just recolor these without having to edit anything.
Yeah, your art is limited, definitely, Zad. We're not saying you have to change your art. Graphics were done by my friend from elementary school. I told him it'd be his vision, what it ultimately looked like. I could say, sure, I can note that, but in my case, my art was limited. But check this out. We're not asking you to change visually what your art looks like that much. You could literally go by, change the size of your some of these objects and drop a few of the fonts and use the same font. See you later, Com.
See you later. Tom.
And you could solve this problem. I think if Bjorn, what you could do for me, because I won't have this game and I won't have it installed, we can take a couple screenshots and you could send them to me. If you know what I mean.
Screenshot. Do explain the concept.
So like the main screen, basically these menus.
No, I can screenshot it right now. So
Yeah, so grab that so I can have that. Just save it somewhere. I really like the Mac with grabbing screenshots.
Oh, no, we don't want that.
You have to press escape now or some crap. And the main, yeah, this one. And if you can go to tutorial, just quickly go through the screens. We'll just pick one of them. I'm not going to do all of those. Well, now go continue, for example. There's too much. This, too much. These are all too much. There's too many colors on these screens. Go next. Let me just see all of them real quick. Go next. Okay, go left. Well, you can even give me the first one. Even this first one. And if you want another of the pages. But I want to kind of give an idea what he can do here.
Oh,
what's
congrats,
up, Mr. K?
Mr. K. Nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Great news.
Yeah. Don't worry about the Facebook button and the fonts. It's just there's also different sizes. Like
I can
we
show
can
you
show
some
you
stuff.
what we mean. But then again, hey, I mean,
this is still great.
exactly.
You have a game done. It's there.
Exactly.
Awesome. We're super proud of you and happy. We're now talking about literally polish. So everybody that's watching...
This is what you people need to get to. Like, just get to this phase. Like, even our game, we could get to this phase.
We're not even here
and
with
after that, we can start iterating these kind of
exactly.
things.
So we're talking about iterating. We want to make your game and the experience better than what it already is. So that's the kind of thing here. So don't take these in a bad way that your game is bad. The main mechanic is just fine. We keep playing it, so that's great. Yeah.
You'll have Hesburger in it too.
It doesn't matter.
Just name it to whatever. I can find them anyway by date.
Yeah.
All right.
And wait. One game screen. In game. Yeah, this one.
Oh, I already closed it. You'll die before.
Well, this, for example, did you already?
Yeah, I
give
took this. That's the
Okay.
game screen in the background.
Okay. There's no way to pause, is there?
Yeah,
And take the game screen.
no, I can get it. I just. You're gonna spend all Thursday doing this.
No, I'm gonna go very quick. I'm gonna do just wireframing. That's it. The game is Zads. I think that's enough. You can just send those to me.
Yep.
We can talk about those, if not on Discord tonight, but later sometime in the near future. And I'll just do some quick mock-ups just to give you an idea. If not, I can definitely do it on Thursday. Like I said earlier, I'll be doing the Thursday stream. So I'll start off with that and just quickly spend like not half an hour, maybe something like this, and quickly do wire mock-ups for you so you get an idea. Then it's up to you to do what you want. But I think you have something interesting there. I've seen this style of game before, but if you look at it compared to those games are just going to feel a little bit more professional because they have that extra polish, and you need that polish if you want to be able to compete with them. So, I forgot the name of that damn game.
Vex Everdome. Yeah, that's okay, Zach. Should we play the next game? Should we play what was it called? Force Time Continuum.
Super Time Force. Did we have anybody else's game we were supposed to play?
I don't know.
Were we supposed to play Costas, or we don't have that?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. He hasn't sent anything yet. But if he sends, we can play, of course.
Yeah.
If you made any upgrades, Costa, from the previous version,
Yeah.
we can play it definitely.
Costa, where is the link to your game?
But yeah.
Oh, it's in Discord.
So
you
I don't have
press-
Discord open, dude. You have to whisper it at me.
Yeah, can you send it as a whisper here?
But have you updated anything? Because otherwise I won't have anything to get feedback on. I mean, last time I think you had the falling of the tree and then the hands and the axe.
I don't think I saw, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, if you gave him feedback.
Yeah, okay. We can look at it. Thanks.
Your
It's okay.
By the way, we said Discord. Guys, we have a Discord. If you don't know what that is, just think it's basically like a chatting community where you can go. It's like the old IRCs, but there's also voice chat. So there's a community there. So if you're working on games, you can, of course, go and join that, and we can try to help you. There's lots of cool people there that are also working on games. So we're all there helping each other. If you want to know what that is, just type exclamation Discord in the Twitch chat, and it'll give you the address. Also, Nightbot spits it out every once in a while as well. You could go up the chat and find it there.
Yeah, it's still downloading. It's gonna take a minute. Yeah, that's cool. That you can still listen to what Gun Suggestion Rush has, even if you're working on the next game and want to work on that, because then you can take these learnings into the next game, so that you know.
Oh yeah, that's
creating
fine,
skills.
dude. If you don't want to update your game and you want to move on a new one, cool. Yeah, exactly. Just take the learnings we're giving you, so your next one has that polish, and then the next one and next one. The whole thing about making games is that you learn from what was your previous.
Yeah, exactly. And it's good that you publish it. It's like going forward, make these small games. Over time, you're gonna get better and better and better, and at the end, you'll have something really amazing and awesome.
The number one step I can say is that when you're making a game, if there's other ones that have similarities out there, look at those games. Look at how their menus are, and think, okay, if I made an exact replica of this, I would follow this. How can I now make my game that would be just different enough and unique that someone would want to play my game versus another? I don't know what Costa wrote. Download this. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I already.
We're downloading it. Yeah. It's downloading.
Except if there's a new link on it. I think this. Damn it! Too many things in the way. I can't see. See, the network cable get disconnected. Whoop! It went disconnected. Let's see. Does it reset the stream?
Yeah, we lose the stream. Then it
even
goes
for a
back.
millisecond.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh God. Did it reset the stream? It still says streaming.
Let me check.
Mine's dead.
It is?
My phone is dead. Oh, we can install this. Yeah, it might have died. Are we still here, guys? Can you hear us? Can you see us? At least I got your message. You can't see the stream.
I can. Something here. So.
Let's wait. Install this one.
Okay, cool.
Cool, yeah. Cool, guys. So let's see here. Test 2. This time I'll double check we can. Made with the unities. So
maybe just play and then
yeah.
I can, since this is the first time I saw it.
Is there anything new, Costa? You can tell me at least. At least the stamina is going up now. That's a new thing. Are these going into the inventory? Wood 4. Oh, the jump is still very high. Whoop. I think it's the 5th if it hasn't changed. All good. Crafting. So how do I craft? No! It's not real! I am not only hands.
You might want to disable those objects from not taking a light. But anyway, it
or
doesn't
then
matter.
just make it cast a different shadow.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. That's not important right now.
No, I was just kidding. Press C. Okay. Build campfire. I keep walking. There we go. Build tent.
Oh, those are the blueprints.
I don't have them, or then it doesn't build them.
You have to get the blueprints from
Maybe
somewhere?
I need more wood. It doesn't really tell me.
There's a wood. Maybe chop down all the trees.
Chop down the home. You need 6. I probably have now 6 wood, 9 wood. Oh, okay. Oh, my stamina goes down. I'm stuck. I don't know.
I think
See
you're
again?
in the ground. Maybe you have to.
Oh, now I can carry it. Oh, there you can't place it.
Yeah. Try to place it somewhere.
What's green? Should see. E. See. That that's why he wrote C crafting. Oh, I need 6 wood to make that. Cost I use the lock cursor and the hide cursor function. Then understand. Games 3K. I feel like one of the strong suits is lore. I feel like one of my strong suits is lore, and I have yet to try and make it with lore, so I have to find something. What do you
Press
mean?
B. He says.
Press B. Okay. I have 3 stores already laid out. Cool, Zan. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. I think I thought I pushed. Did it take my? I still have the.
Yeah, but there's
No,
the
2
campfire.
woods. Yeah, I saw that. It just I placed it here and it appeared here. Oh, thanks for the follow, Witai7.
Yeah. Why do we see it now?
This is a different screen. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, there's more wood in the distance. That's cool, dude. Slowly going forward.
Okay. So.
Floating though in the air. But that's not
But
important.
that's not important right now.
No.
So build a campfire you already made. What about the other one? What was the other thing?
That was a tent. So I pressed there, but it goes there.
Yeah, that's not a problem right now.
Well, it depends if crafting is going to be a major thing. It needs to be accurate, of course, because people will try to build a castle and place it wrong.
Yeah.
But it's of course.
But right now we just know that you
Yeah.
can craft. Is the other thing craftable as well?
I guess so. It might probably need more wood.
Yeah.
Crap. I think I cut down all the wood trees already. I don't see any trees. Maybe if I go, maybe they're not in the draw distance.
No.
We have no trees left. Maybe the bush can give me something. You can't make it then. Oh, okay. You don't have that yet.
The bottom is stamina, so I'm assuming the top is health, one of them is hunger, the other stamina and thirst, maybe?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
I'm assuming red is health,
Blue
yellow
is
is hunger, blue is thirst, and white is stamina? Is
Yeah,
that
white
what
was stamina.
That's interesting, because usually I see blue, well, I don't know. Anyway, that doesn't matter. There's 4 things
I usually don't have, I don't know, do they have stamina as a bar usually?
It's blue.
No, I mean in these type of games, I'm trying to think.
I don't know.
Do they just
I'm
have
going
these
with
3?
Dark Souls.
Oh, I just, like,
But
or you
you've
just hear
played-
the breathing get heavier and you're like, okay, I need to take a pause.
Yeah.
And then it takes just a moment.
So yeah. The only reason I knew the stamina was because you mentioned stamina.
Well,
but
I
the
knew
other ones I guessed, so I think that's okay. But the only kind of, if it wasn't there, then I would have thought health.
Well, you would
maybe
instantly
food.
know when you do something, this goes down to health.
Yeah, definitely, you would figure it out. But yeah, so that's a basic
I
thing.
tried to drink the water.
Can you try dying? Is there a way for you to die?
I don't know. I can jump out of the world, that I know, that I did last time.
No, but it looks like your hunger. So maybe I'm assuming if your hunger goes down,
I don't know if we want to wait that long.
Yeah, I'm assuming we can't speed that up. But I'm assuming if your hunger goes down, then your maybe what you want to do to test your stuff, if you have debug buttons, that forces your hunger to go down or your thirst to go down, just to test the other things.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's important right now.
Yeah,
Does
no,
he
it's
die
not.
or not? It's not.
Yeah, I know. But the whole
There's a lot
point
of
is,
content that needs to still be done.
but the whole point is, the shortest loop. The impression I get is this is a survival game, so the loop is don't die. That's one. So it's a survival game with crafting, and there's crafting, and I see these bars here. So
I
you
can
know,
express my death. Here we go. Let's see.
yeah. So yeah, I this just need lots of work from here. That's what I would say. That's just the main thing. The one thing I can tell you is there's going to be a lot of work you have to do for this. It's not a small task. And then you should also be able to define what is it about this game that makes me want to play it versus all other, like Rust. What other crafting games are there that are in 3D?
Rust, Ark, Stranded Deep,
Yeah.
Daisy, H1Z1.
So what is it in this that I'm going to
Probably
say?
more. Yes, don't die.
Yes.
It looks like hunger. It looks like you hunger. Arash 2016.
Oh, yes. It looks like you hunger. But just
You're made of metal too.
think
Doesn't matter.
think of your why.
Oh.
What is the drive? Like you could build this. What do you want to do with this, and why does someone want to play this game versus those other? Because you need to
2013. It's an old game.
you want to incorporate that into this game, because if that core loop is not addictive, people are going to be like, well, why should I play? It's kind of like, imagine you want to make an MMO, right? Why does someone want to play your MMO versus World of Warcraft?
Because it's World of Warcraft, but better.
Yeah. It's Halo with better guns.
No, it's not. It's World
Better
of Warcraft.
balance. It's Crisis 3 with better guns.
It's Crisis 3, but better.
Yeah. So that's the only feedback I can give to you right now, because that's a basic mechanic. So you have a base game in place. Now just make it so that make the mechanics so I want to play it. No matter how good you make the textures, no matter how real it is, no matter how awesome the animation is, whatever, all these things. Why do I want to play your game versus those other? What is the unique selling? Well, we have the unique selling proposition. But what's the unique selling point of your game that I want to play this?
Yeah, unfair advantage or...
Yeah, well, what differentiates you so you get players? Because there's millions of games out there.
And there is ideas definitely that can do that in survival. I don't think, but it's very hard to come up with them. A lot of them have been done. They don't even have one with dinosaurs.
But the thing is that there's not infinite number, but there's thousands and thousands of games. There's a limited amount of time that people have, and they have a limited amount of money. Why do they want to spend their money and their time on your game?
Yeah, of course. But what I meant, like, there is an idea out there that hasn't been done. You just have to come up with it. What makes your game unique?
Yeah.
And then play around with that idea and make it really polished.
Yeah. But that's the only feedback I can give you up to this point. Remember, that's the key thing. If you just add some more crafting to this, I will give you the same feedback, because I already know you got crafting and you can craft. So you don't have to make tons more crafting, because that's not what's going to be the unique thing in this game. Like, unless it's a special thing about the crafting.
Yeah, if you've come up with a new way of doing crafting.
Yeah, that could be a unique thing.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but try to figure out where are you concentrating and what makes your game unique, so that I want to play it versus one of the other ones. It has nothing to do with the textures, the visuals, these aren't really selling it to me. So, I don't care. I can see past all those.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but that's the feedback, I would say.
And you're slowly dying.
Yeah. So should we play...
Oh, look, we're getting floating point disturbance in the arm.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Should we play...
Sorry, Costa, we can't really help you more. It's just, you have to find what is you know, what makes your game special, and then focus on that. That's the best advice we can give.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's gonna be a lot of work, but in the end, it's gonna pay off if you find that. That's definitely what you need to figure out.
As soon as you realize, if you come across that you can't find that, you might want to work on something else.
Yeah. I got my pizza.
Oh, good.
You need to do a pizza review.
I will have bump.
Need bump maps on this section.
That's cool if you want to practice the bump map to how they're implemented, but at the end of the day, like, show it to me now. Like, the next time I would want to see this is not when you get the bump map implemented, when you got the textures implemented. I want to see the game mechanic that makes it different from, you know, the other games, so that I want to play it. That's the key. All right, let's play. We're going to be playing Super Time Force Ultra now.
Is this what we should probably do instead? Game capture if we can. See if it detects it. It's a bit more optimized. It's a black game about blackness. Yeah. This is gonna be the controller. Where is it? Where am I? Alright, guys. That's yours. It's yours, dude. Where did I lost my controller. Oh, I'll disconnect the internet again. There we go. Oh, yes! Time!
Holy shit, the volume is loud, dude.
Yeah, it's just for us. You were singing louder earlier.
Notice how it's not animated. He used sound to get it across. Oh, 1987.
Dr. Repeateski, Science Lab. I finally done it. I've invented time travel. Hooray for me!
There's cool music, probably. Sorry, guys, we've disabled it.
Philadelphia, USSA, 1980X. What the fuck just happened? Earthquakes? Fire? Robot army? I hope my brand new Toyota Caromo GTSX model is okay. But wait! I've discovered the theorem of time travel. I can save my car. Correction. We discovered time travel. And the world doesn't get saved for another 5.5 minutes. I like his double eye patches. He can't see shit. What? Are you me? No, you're me. I can't see anything. Only you're the me that doesn't know black blood fight jiu-jitsu or ever go on dates. You're the past, Doc. I am the future. It's Commander Repitsky now. My God, I really did it. I truly cracked the conundrums of Spain's time manipulation. What do you want, a medal? 'Cause we got about 90 of them. After I spent all my blount butt. What? Why are you called blount butt? They... Oh, that's nice. No one knows for sure. This cat still has teeth, though. But wait, what if we caused all of this? Sheer right, impossible. You didn't invent an army of pissed off robots, did you? No. Then we're good here. What happened to your other eye? There's no time for that amazing story right now. Time to meet the team. Sean Rambo is our small arms expert. If stuff needs shooting, he's shooting. Amy McKillen can hit the eye of a bird at 100 yards, but she'd never do that, because she's an animal lover. That's you.
Any shield blockers on our defensive coordinator, he will block stuff with his shield. Together we are Super Time Force! So we have to save her from Bloodbond and fellows, you said? Well, lol. More like me. You're a loser. Leave the hero stuff to the heroes then. Until next time. Losers. Very interesting.
Sad face.
I like the ship.
Space Bus. Super Time Force mobile helicopter. Can you believe that nerdy scientist was the old me? There's an arrow there, but guy gave me the creeps. Anywho, since this is our historic first mission as the Super Time Force, we should probably do a few training exercises. I know, boring. But if you think about it, even though we're from future, we have to save the Earth from the brown bots. We haven't actually done it yet, so we should probably get comfortable with our awesome skills.
I know.
The art of this game is pixel-gasmic. But let's face it, we've got this in the bag. Or else why would my jacket be covered with all these medals, man? I didn't win them all for having 2 working eyeballs, I tell you that. Turn hood! Soldiers, welcome to the Spacebot Tutorializer. I designed it myself, neato, right? This is too much text, I'm bored already. Let's tackle the basics before we get into all the time travel mind fudgery. Okay. This game is broken.
The arrow said to go to the right.
I went left.
Don't
You said go to the left.
No,
I went left. Okay, guys. This was time something and another.
Time.
I think Zad's game was better. This has too many colors. I don't know where I'm going. Yep, I'm gonna install it now. Thanks for following. See you next time. Facebook. Can I shoot that? Why is Facebook involved in this? Is it trying to get me to like it? Oh, the feeling of the jump is very interesting.
Zad, one thing you could look at is with games where they teach the person how to play the game as they're playing it. So instead of having many menus.
What do you mean teach? There's nothing teaching me here. But this jump feels really awkward. It's very floaty and weird. I don't know, try it. Like it's not bad, but it feels awkward. It's like, whoop, oh, whoop.
Oh! It's when you let go, you go down faster. It's like a reverse.
Yeah, I know.
thing.
I have that in my game too, but it feels weird. It's too. They read too much Mario. I am shooting. Where do you want me to shoot? Tutorials is stimulating blonde. Itchy trigger finger, buddy. Oh crap. Holy shit, that was close, dude. We almost died. I like the legs. Here, not so much, but this, look. I like the form. I like that type of leg in Pixar animation. Now it's time to test your specially charged attack with missile attacks. I didn't even do anything. Nice work. I didn't do anything. I don't understand anything. Hi Amy, that was a really fun barbecue at your house last weekend in the future. It's weird how we're all such good friends, and now yet I only met you from 2 minutes ago. Time travel's trip, ain't it? Alright, tutorials, okay. Test with your ricochet shot.
Oh.
I'm shooting myself! I'm amazing. You sure they can shoot through walls? Give it a shot. Get it? Give it
The-
a shot.
the-
I'm like funny guys. Whoa, this guy looks amazing, boss.
Yeah. It's because it's polished.
What? Oh.
I'd like to look up the sprite sheets for this to see how many things.
500 frames per second.
No.
500 frames per second. Sup, Shield, ready to get this whole learning stuff thing off the way? Charge your attack to totally bounce the fake thumb that goes right back at you. Shield man! I want to go up there. Time to drop a shield on by charging your attack and releasing it just in time, right? Oh, fuck. I think I took a nap. What am I supposed to do? What is shooting him? I'm firing up the time thrusters. So we can learn all about super timing and forcing at ease, soldier. Prepare you, have your mind on minute. Oh! In timeout, you can choose a new team and take advantage of their unique attacks. Choose Amy McKillen and kill me before I can kill you. That's an order, soldier! Kill me!
L left trigger.
I'm pressing left.
Now go to the right. And it says choose. Yeah, choose Amy.
Now
Now kill him. Kill him! Fire!
See what you did there? You did a timeout and a team up! In other words, your same teammate becomes your power up. Collect it to add their chart attacks to yours. Attack bonus. Your teammate's time essence also gets act as a body shield and will you absorb one extra hit. Oh, but he died. I can pick up him too. Right? What am I supposed to do?
Break that wall.
Ah!
You notice your special is the dead guys.
Even though we're in the super time force, we're always running against the clock. Run out of time and poof, you evaporated the thread. Press B to time out and add as many as you need to blast down the VR wall. And get out of the door. Huh?
Shoot.
No, I can go back in time.
Yeah, but it keeps the pain. The time keeps the damage. And you can get... Okay, you're getting all the other guys. So fire with this guy. Then freeze the time and change to the other guy. And then choose the other person.
Alright, choose another.
Yeah, because you want the other person to do the fighting too.
I don't think they both.
Yeah, and then shoot that, see?
Too complicated. Yeah.
There you go. You needed to stop the time again and then run as the third person.
Couldn't you stop it when I dropped the shield already?
So now pick the other guy and then run. Yeah. Maybe you should do your charge attack too while you can, because that would help you get through.
Puzzles. Press B anytime you want to time out and tag a new teammate. Time out and adding more powers can help you get past through areas like this one. This is too difficult. Oh, I died.
Timeout.
Can I
Now
just
you
press?
can. Yeah. Now you can go
Can I
normally.
just continue as?
Yeah. Now you
I
can.
don't wanna.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I don't know when. I'm just gonna have a lot of hymns running around. Die, scumbags!
Shield guy.
I don't want to go too much back and forth.
Yeah, but you need the shield.
Oh, I can just use the left trigger. It's much easier than the LTR.
Yeah.
I'm killing all of them. That's the point of the game, right?
You can ricochet and kill him maybe with the sniper girl.
Yeah, I can do that. This is like I have to think.
You might be.
I don't want to go down there.
I
I don't know what happened.
You walked past his shield.
No, I didn't. Something exploded.
There's where the shield.
No, the
is.
explosion.
Okay. That's your bullet. Don't worry.
I don't think it's going.
Now get past. Remember, you have a limited time.
I can always go back in time. I have the infinite time. If I was a betting man, I would bet your life that you have a 0 chance of getting past here before the time runs out. But I guess you can't win if you don't play, right? Shards.
Yeah. So go to those shards.
Where the fuck is he? Did I jump all the way to the fuse then?
Now run. There you go. There's actually shards behind you, you know? There's several shards behind you. You might want to get them. Yeah.
Too many mechanics in this game. Oh, folks, I've been loading up.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, I'm loading up the live fighter combat simulation for real day. You got 6 seconds to make it across the battlefield, and you got 30 timeouts. When you run out of those, well, it's game over, but it'll know. And game is well, you know. Nice job, you grabbed the glorb. Globes are shiny type of thing that can get unstuck from another dimension when I want the time draw. Anyway, collect them, we'll give you an extra timeout, so like bonus.
Shield guy.
No, I can use that mistake. Getting used to using it. Oh, that won't bounce.
You can use the ricochet girl here.
No, I can use it.
Get that. Or maybe not.
I don't know if I have to kill him.
sometimes when you kill people, you get those things. So you
But
might
then I'm
wanna-
not time. Oh crap! Ah. Let's pick him again. I think it's ricochet. Oh, I can pick up.
I like the shield guy.
Yeah, it's quite good.
Remember I said I wanted
What am I supposed to do?
to grab onto it?
That was very luckily they had that on. Ah! Shield guy again. Take that. Uh-oh, I need some time. Come on. Ugh. That's when you approve that blah blah blah. So let's get out of there and save it.
It's Super Time Force.
Super Time Force. Fine. 1980s Groundhog Day. Vacuum cleaning starting. What? What happened?
You pick what guy you want to start with.
So they have Facebook in this world too? Holy crap, I don't know what's going on. It's like homing.
10 extra seconds. You don't want it?
I need it. Why did I die here again?
How do you direct it? Does it do it on its own?
Oh, that's something.
Okay.
It's not aims. What? My old pet Jet is ahead. We were in a band in college. Those were the days. Jeff would make a great addition to the team as long as he doesn't get killed by a huge blonde butt or something.
Break the thing.
Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. What? Doesn't go through the wall?
Now go back in time. There you go. Now get the third guy.
Well, I can get the same guy. Maybe we take the damage one. Still there now.
Now go back in time again. Because Jeff is still dead. So you need to do this before Jeff dies. Go back in time.
You don't have unlimited of these.
Well, you have no choice. Else
Who cares about Jeff? Jeff can die.
Jeff dies.
I maybe should have gone more back in time. Jeff died from like one shot.
Yep. I think the thing
Go
is you need
back.
to do a charge. That's the thing. Like
No,
do
I just have to go back, get past this guy.
Change
okay,
rigor.
whatever, and then-
and charge hit is better.
No, of course.
And you killed Jeff or
No, he killed it.
Okay.
Just one last one. So one more of these guys. Let's go back in time now.
Grab that time.
Jeff, let's
You don't want the 10 seconds.
Does that give me? No, I can't.
Can't get it. Never mind.
Oh, I can't shoot from there. Shoot, that would be so much easier. Okay, got it. Oh, I now can use him. I don't know what his special.
He tells you. What did he say?
Oh, come on. I'm like thinking about Jeff Leppard. In my wet dreams.
Def Leppard?
Def Leppard. Jeff Leppard.
Raps, the mechanic's pretty good because you don't actually go back in time. You see yourself getting killed at the same time. You need to
No, you are.
more.
You're tricking me. I need to rewind more. Yeah, man. God damn it, I hate this. We're running out of time. This is not my style of game. Too much thinking. Too little heart attacks. I think here you're supposed to shoot them or something. Oh, maybe we should use it. Oh. You use it. You play it. You play it.
I don't think I have. I haven't played at all, so.
No. Excuses. You know how to play. See, you know how to play.
How do I go back in time?
B. Left stick.
How do I choose somebody?
A. Don't worry, I already screwed up this level. We only have like 5 lilies. You know, it's probably long enough.
Can't even jump.
Boom. Take the time. Oh, you're really close at the time. We need to perfect everything. Go. Just run, dude. Run. You don't have time to defeat him. Oh, you should get that shard. Oh, not the pause button tactic.
Alright, well,
Rewind.
I'm still trying to figure out though.
Maybe get here. Yeah, now jump over him and. Oh, there's 10 seconds just to the left.
Yeah, I got you. How do I just...
Yeah, A. Now jump. Oh. You don't have the time to fight him. There we go. Now you have. We are the lookers. We look all through time and space for being cool enough to hang with. You guys seem pretty cool. You have found our residue. It is the key to finding us. We existed here in the past. Hurry, we can be pals. You have 5 seconds to beat him. I'm just trying to get stuck on something. Mess with the bull, you get the horns. Oh, yeah, I like that. That's puppet animation for sure.
So far, a lot of this is puppet.
The puppet animations, sires. Go, Louise! I think his shins are splintered. You killed him already? I must have not calibrated those cannons correctly. No matter, time to die. Seriously, like really? Jeez. Regroup! He calls himself a leader. That door couldn't even lead a pack of lemmings. This is almost easy, so. No, I'm coughing. Now you make the voices. I'm losing my voice. We got 1 medal.
Oh, this is the gameplay again.
8 skip. Come on, do the voice.
It's probably not professional to say this on our very first mission, but saving the whole world. But I totally love you guys. Now go run and clean crew on the rest of these leaderless scumbots. Shield man. Go shield man.
Everybody loves Shield. He is OP. Run! You're losing time! Time is of the essence. You know why you're doing those special moves, right?
I'm charging.
Right.
How the fuck do I get over that? Oh.
Smashy window. That looked not 3D. It looked like... But I mean, I didn't understand you died. It's B.
I thought it was.
Remember, you can get into that red box. You get special moves. There, pick up that red thing. You couldn't. Very good. Habibi, you try to kill him like Master Ninja. You can bash him with the shield too.
Screw it.
I think you're supposed to, there's something up there. Why else would you be able to? You can go see it then. Or then it's a waste of time. Maybe it's a waste of time. What is up there? Why can't you go there? It's like a golden girder. Oh, you have to go all the way to the left. See? There's a shard there. I think it's to, like, if you're a completionist, you can get that yellow thing. But you're gonna lose a lot of time doing it. Oh, there's a blue crystal there. What's that? 2 HP? Oh my god! Hey, that door's shining. Crash that door. Oh, you need time? Time. Oh. Jeff Leopard. Resume game. You just jump at them. Jump too far, my friend. The jump, I feel like the jump is not good. I see you continuously do that, and I do the same, where you overestimate where you're gonna land. I don't know what it is, but it's like, it's not twitchy enough, the controls. It's a bit, some might like it, but for me it's like too little control. You need to bash it. Down. Run! How are you doing that? Oh, there's a thing over there. 1 HP. 0 HP. I don't know if 5 seconds is enough. You see, you keep jumping on people, and I did the same. I think there is something. Rash likes to kill himself, says Rash. Do you like to kill yourself? You see? Wait, that's not an accident that you keep doing that, I think. I think it's because it's something like you have too little control. You're very silent with that. Take that, you get super. You only have one, you might have to go more back in time to actually make this level.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna stop. But we can actually, unless you want to keep playing.
No, I'll just undo the thing that you did here where you lost a lot of time.
So we can evaluate this, I guess.
Yeah. Already took that 10 second, I guess.
You can probably just climb over. You're losing a lot of time.
Oh!
It's fine, you just go back real quick. But I think you lost a lot of
I
time
can
on
go.
that guy. Like, don't even kill him. See if you can do something else. Just climbing over him.
The thing is, I will die instantly because I
Shoot
jump off.
the missile launcher guy shooting. Like, go back one.
Just get the timing right, so he'll shoot when I
Remember, the partners are there too. So your shield guy is still there. So you can use the shield guy to shoot while he's doing the thing.
get down.
Run like a motherfucker. Get the 10 seconds. Don't worry about the left. That's
Not
a bad
him.
guy. Shoot.
Shoot!
Might want to go with like the missile launcher guy. Oh, there's a shard too.
Oh, it has a health ticker, right? What's this guy's special? Oh, super grenade.
You might want to get
Oh,
the shard. That's up there too.
Well, now he'll be shooting at him.
Holy shit.
I hope at least. Hold on.
Go. You still have to keep going. Go. Get that. You need that to continue.
These Blomwood vandals are thrashing the paint job. It's time for blast off if you don't want
Those guys. Alright. You could go back and get. Okay, never mind. Alright. Okay, skip. So, basically.
We need more shields! Get all the shields, guys. Guys, I got a mega nut text from myself. Turns out the Blomwoods are mothership. And the leader's trying to whiz out into hyperspace. You guys ever get nerves before boss battles? I find it helps just picture the boss in their underwear. Yes, boss battle. I just had a boss battle. Why am I having a boss battle? I bet those are like the... Maybe I need to hit those.
No health is going down. It's that red thing, maybe. See that red thing up there?
Yeah, I'm just
Maybe
trying
it's
to...
that.
Somehow I feel like I'm not in control of the character 100%. Like,
Maybe go back real far because you waste a lot of time. You want to run to where the red thing is. Instead of even shooting, just go straight to
yeah,
it.
of course. From here? How can I hit that?
You might have to go to the other side and shoot it.
Oh, I can't touch him?
Yeah, go to the other side and then shoot
Yeah.
like you did there. Maybe go back a little bit further. Yeah,
No, I'm
right
going
there.
all the way back to the beginning. Here.
Because your guy will shoot too.
Okay.
Now where there's red. I guess you shoot him now. Now you can shoot him while he's exposed.
Well, it's not a panic because when I go back in time, we'll get the chance to shoot him.
Now you can get the other guy with tons of shooting. Get him one. I don't know if you want to shoot underneath.
Well, I can shoot him.
Oh,
Oh, what happened? What
okay.
killed
There's
him?
a big ass bullet that came down from
Oh, I
his
didn't
gun.
see him. I didn't know he was shooting at me. Maybe I can wait till he comes out. There we go. Warn me if there's bullets. I'm blind to that. Am I hitting him?
Yeah, just keep hitting at his body, at the center.
Maybe I
Bullet.
need to jump. Oh!
Oh, bullet.
I saw that. I was just sucking at the twitchy controls. Maybe I can just redo that part. Okay, now it went up. Now it's gonna probably get the
Red.
things again.
Yeah, now you need to go run to the other
Oh!
and get
I saw
burned to death.
The thing is, it's not, when you press left, it takes a second for him to turn. I think that's the thing, why it's like, I think we already lose that thing. Maybe we should wait for the red to go back. I don't mind using it. I just won't. God damn it.
It's like you aimed.
It's like I go
You
everywhere.
aimed for the bullet.
Exactly. Maybe we can try her instead. Oh crap! I forgot to go back in time.
You can grab her body now. I don't know what happened.
Grab her butty. Maybe I should just take the shield and bounce those back.
Yeah, maybe.
That way I don't have to move from here now. More shields, as they say. Is that doing anything? to him?
Yeah, he's getting hurt by his own bullets. Because he's an idiot. That's OP. Like crazy.
I think this guy's really OP. Oh,
Oh shit.
I didn't die with that HP. This is the hardest part now. I'm gonna find out and go back.
Go back and get the guns.
This is go back all the way. No point not going back, as I understand it. Now we have all the unlocks for that time. We need to shoot him now a lot.
Well, you have to wait.
Oh,
Bullets.
I can't see in the bullet hole. Maybe I should just take the shield and just bounce back all the shit before I run out of time.
Just hold your shield down.
Well, he is shooting at downwards. So
No,
he's
now
shooting
you
at
can't.
other. Oh, okay.
You're
One.
shooting at everybody. You want to shoot that red thing.
Where is he shooting?
You're...
Well, no point in doing that. Oh, I have now the other guy's kill. Which I picked up as well.
Watch out. Keep running.
I need to take someone who can shoot.
Yeah, you need the shooting guys. Take like the super shooting guy. Not her, take the red guy.
Well, I can take this guy. Uh-oh. I think he's not gonna shoot bullets this way. Oh, that was something.
Grab that.
Where am I?
You're on the right.
No, there was just two. I'm gonna pick up.
You need to
No,
pick
it'll go. I don't have to think about that anymore.
Yeah, but it also takes a long time.
Oh, I can shoot those power-ups.
Slow time down. Take advantage of that shit.
Look, I just keep collecting those. I need to dodge those shots. Really, so. Now I can try to get these faster. But yeah, if I had gone down, I would have lost time because I would have to climb up and shoot it. I guess
There's a power up below.
I think I got it last time. Very weird. I didn't get it though.
There's a power up that drops there.
But I think I'll get him now. I'll just have to get. I can get whatever. I can get. Maybe I'll just get the shooting guy.
Oh, jump!
That was bad time. Luckily, I still have some time. But you can start analyzing.
Oh, you can change his shooting. Did you see that?
Maybe.
The red guy, you could choose a different fire gun for him. It wasn't just one.
No, they have two different. It shows both the. It shows both the power up and.
Okay.
I think you just. Too much bullet hell. It's like I can't.
That's not bullet hell, but there's a lot of shit happening.
Fucking bullets going on.
Fire! You could have hit it with the red thing. With the red guy.
I don't need to do that because these other guys will take them out.
Yeah, but you lose some time in the process too.
But I lose time also running the red when they're anyway gonna get it. I should though go always back to the beginning of this night. Ah! Need to watch out for that. Okay, let's just go back all the way to the beginning. We haven't played her a lot, maybe she has something. So.
Just shoot everywhere. I think you have to shoot the walls to make it reflect properly. So, you have to shoot like
But I can just... Seems to be damage.
jump.
I don't ever see those. I don't know why. It's like... It's gonna take... I'll get through this already, I know, but it will take forever. Maybe I'll go on the other side. There's less stuff. Ah!
Maybe I'll go to the other side and die there.
The same way.
They need to change the name of this game to Super Time Death. Are you tired of living? Play Super Time Death. Fire. Fire in the hole.
I'll probably, if I can just survive.
Watch out.
I can't go anywhere.
It's over.
You can see there's
Jump.
no way I could do that faster than that without having to sacrifice.
Jump!
Fucking bullets.
I think
where am I?
I think the shield guy just helped you, by the way.
Yeah.
He's been blocking. You can just keep firing because he's blocking.
Yeah, no, I think I can get it. There we go.
Basically, you should just have the shielded guy come out, block all the bullets, go back in time. Yeah, I think
We got too bad. I don't know. Too much text. Probably interesting if you're playing it alone. What?
Okay, that's different time periods. Okay, so let's stop. Don't go now.
Why can't I play at the same time? I know you can't watch things and talk because we can't show anything otherwise.
So basically what this game is that you have different characters that have different skills of shooting, but it's a shooting game, except for the shield guy who reflects. And it's a shooter mixed with a kind of time puzzle mechanic mixed in. So you could run around at any time, reverse time. It reminds me a lot of Braid. If you haven't played Braid, it's a popular game by Jonathan Blow. Go check it out. It's really old, but won lots of awards. Anyway, when you go back in time, you can also then choose one of the other, at the moment, 4 characters. Each of them have slightly different skills and abilities. There is a guy that seems to be like a heavy gunning guy with a spread of gun, another heavier guy with a bazooka, a girl that has more direct, like sniper
So
fire.
it's a bit
with
like
reflect-
Trine, where you can also choose people by puzzle.
Exactly. And then a shield guy who I feel like is more different than the other ones, who has a very defensive
OP.
attack.
Well,
Then
he
what
has
you
actually a
need-
good attack because he can just run forward. Look,
Yeah.
I can just hit everything.
Yeah, but it's slow and there's a recoil. So, and then what happens is you need to basically get through that time period, fulfill whatever objectives are given to you, and you can also collect time on your way to give yourself more time. What you can also do is that when you die, there's copies of your other characters that are still playing, and you're moving back in time and while they're still there, so you can kind of build up work your way through the level through with previous instances of yourself or your teammates. And depending on how you grab them and what you grab, you can get extra hits that you can take, or you take some of their similar powers, so you can kind of combine the powers together. But the main loop of the game is shoot, like kill whatever.
Well, this is a very like low meta game, by the way. So it doesn't have a lot of meta game in it. It's just the fun of solving these puzzles and completing these levels.
Yeah. Using a shooting time mechanic.
Yeah.
Basically what it
So
is.
the mechanic is the thing that makes this game fun.
The actual
and the puzzles.
the actual mechanic is the time manipulation thing. You just have shooting to get
And
you
platforming
through and
stuff.
platforming. Yeah. But it's basically a platform puzzler with time manipulation. That's how I see it.
And the time limit to solve the levels.
Basically, like I was saying, it reminds me a lot of Braid. If you just give the guy a gun and let
Everything
him build.
that Braid didn't stand for.
Yeah, a violent Braid. So, yeah.
And I guess they used just the time as the keyword. A bit like Quantum Break. They were like, okay, what can we do with time?
Yeah.
I guess we should.
Zachosaurus rescue!
Cowabunga, man!
Let's see what he does.
He brings out monsters and kills
gets
me.
you killed. Let's see what Zachosaurus does. Oh, that's what does Zachosaurus do? Let's choose him.
What could Zachosaurus? What would Zachosaurus do?
What's his power?
Melee and spitting shit.
So it looks like you also unlock.
Oh, that was awesome. Now I need the shield guy to help me. Yeah, Zachosaurus is a loser.
It looks like they're doing some basic ragdoll physics kind of thing.
Oh, don't go that far. Come on. Now we need just the shield guy.
Yeah.
We'll take him and we'll just place him here. I'll just stand here. That way we just know this platform is safe.
Just keep him there.
It doesn't reflect those actually. And then until the time runs out. Time up.
Yeah. Now go back and
Oh,
pick
the way
a heavy guy.
Now we pick the bazooka guy.
Yeah.
Jeff Leopards. Okay, maybe I should.
He just came to die.
I didn't even understand what was happening. He just went.
He came out. He came out and he's like, phew. It was like a retarded dinosaur dying. What happened? I don't know. I came by this big mountain, a retarded dinosaur, and that's it.
Imagine if you removed all the time elements, you saw that, just like, some guy. Like, they would have been visible.
So what happened? I don't know. Nothing happened. Just a retarded dinosaur crashed into a mountain and it was over. But that's it. And it looks like you unlock other characters that will have other things.
So what would you say makes this game?
I would say the time...
Why would someone buy this in a versus some other game?
They're able to do stacking of time the stacking of powers using time manipulation. That's basically what it is.
Yep. And the graphics probably is a nice set.
Yeah, the graphics definitely, the pixel thing, retro pixel, the animations are nice, the colors are nice, everything feels unified. Definitely the pixel goes, you know, with the indie style and feel.
I'm trying to shoot that. It wasn't shooting.
Humoristic story. When you say?
Yeah, the humor.
Yeah, there's the humor.
Definitely, even in the levels, the level design is humoristic.
Yeah, even the situations like retarded dinosaur guy. So I would say those are the big things. Stacking powers using time manipulation, the art style, and the humoristic story. And maybe the music, but we can't hear the music. The music might.
I think here in this game, music would make it much better.
Yeah, it would. But
would
we
feel
can't
much more
show it
action.
to you.
Or action.
We can try it after we turn the stream off to see what it sounds like.
What does that help? You can watch us while we are offline.
Not my problem, Habibi, not my problem.
Ah, look, he uses the same graphics as Zad. I think Zad, I think they have stolen it from Zad.
I know. But stacking time manipulation puzzle, 1. Pixel graphics, 2.
Oh, I can skate on
nice.
people.
Oh.
So he's like Mario. He can kill people like Mario.
And humor.
Look here. Look here. Boom, boom, boom.
Cool.
Oh, I can't actually spawn inside of that box.
Nope. That's where you died.
Why can't I go to the right?
Because you have to go up.
I went to the wrong place.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the thing that annoys me the most is like they didn't spend enough time to make these controls tight for my type of gamer. Like, I mean, for me it's quite important that I feel in control, and I feel like I lose control sometimes. Like he goes further than I want. It's like it's called animation priority or something. It's doing something like that, or then it's doing just that. There's some physics that's pushing me over. So you're doing some gliding, or then it's just unresponsive because of lag.
Or you suck.
That's definitely. I'm not blaming everything on that thing, but it takes some learning.
Yeah. But yeah. Of course we could talk about the menus and all this, but I mean that's the basic idea. Everything feels really good, very polished.
Even the start.
Zad, you could even look at this. I know this is a PC game, not mobile, so it's not the same thing. You need to have touchable areas. Yeah. But look at where the priority is put in here.
Yeah.
So, but I would look at mobile games.
This even looks good when it starts. If you can you do continue and go back? No, it doesn't replay the thing. It even has like a boom, smash when you get
These are all the juicy polish parts.
Yeah, exactly. Don't do that in the beginning, definitely. No.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think we have to keep playing.
Nope. Yeah, I thought this would be multiplayer, but I guess maybe it has a mode, but we didn't see
it. It is multiplayer.
Yes,
with one
it's multi-character, but not multiplayer.
Yes.
All right. Do we have anything else?
No. So Thursday.
We're working on reworking the roles. We'll come out with like a new role structure for Discord. For those guys who haven't joined Discord, please do.
Yeah.
What else are we working on? Yeah, I will be away this Thursday. Arash will be replacing me.
Not in the programming.
No,
side.
in the programming. He will promise to do programming. No, he won't do programming. I'll be back next week, and I might do some also extra streaming on development.
Yeah.
Because I have more time. I don't have to go to work next week. And yeah.
I'm gonna put the
link.
Yeah.
I can write it there.
I got it there from here.
All right,
so that's
guys.
our Discord link. Please, guys, come. If you're working on games, you need help with your games. Can you make it big again so they don't have a black screen?
No. They like us small.
Please join the Discord. It's basically a live community where we have live chat and live voice. You can talk with other developers. Help. Yeah, we'll talk with other developers. You can talk with us. We'll be there in and out. And we'll help you give... the most important thing when you're working on games is to get feedback as much as possible. So that's the place where you can get the feedback.
And if you're stuck with a bug, maybe we can help. Sometimes you just need to rubber ducky it. Just talk to someone and you'll figure it out yourself.
Exactly. And then our normal routine is usually Mondays art, Tuesdays is what you just saw, two devs on a couch talk about development and play
Thursdays
some games, give
programming.
feedback. Yeah. Thursdays
sorry.
working on programming, making a game that Björn and I are working on. Well, he's working on right now. I'll be hopefully helping with the art in the near future.
Yep.
And Björn is going to, just like he said, do a lot more streaming. So you might notice we'll stick to the main schedule always, but Björn might pick up additional time. So he might be dropping in
And dropping out.
and dropping out every once in a while. Not out of school, but you get the idea.
Into school.
Yeah.
Ah, that's the motorbike that's coming to pick me up. Bye-bye.
Yes. But yeah, thanks for dropping in.
Yeah.
Please follow if you haven't followed. Please share, tell other people about this channel. We're here to help you guys and give you feedback, and
Sure
hopefully
to help you and us.
we all learn in the process. And that's it. So have a good evening, and we will see you. I will see you on Thursday. Björn might see you next week on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Till next time.
See you guys.
See you.